Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Ludington Oriole basketball on the Orioles Sports Network. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Ludington Orioles, doing the play-by-play. I'm joined by our most valuable player, the one and only Braden Kronline, our OSN WMOM technical engineer, and also we will have Julia Havman with us. And Julia will be doing our camera work for us tonight for both the JV and varsity contest. We should have a couple really, really good ball games here, folks. Not only is it the battle for Mason County, but we've got a 7-0 Mason County Central JV girls team taking on a 6-1 Ludington Oriole girls JV basketball team. That is your starting game. And then in the nightcap, the 6-4 Ludington Orioles hosting the 5-2 Mason County Central Spartans. The Spartans coached by Mike Weinert. The varsity coach, the JV coach for the Spartans is Brent Lyon, who is a Ludington graduate. And it's good to see Barry Plinus and Jason Wilder here tonight as well. We don't often see opposing teams, radio teams anymore. It's something we used to see quite often, and it's becoming rarer and rarer to see, folks. I know Cadillac, Bill Barnett, they have a radio team there, and then, of course, Alma has one as well. Usually Spring Lake, and they probably still have one. I know they did for football, but, when I first started this out back in 2011, we would often see opposing teams with their radio team, and it's becoming fewer and fewer. 5-2 Mason County Central varsity against a 6-4 Ludington Oriole varsity. That is the nightcap. Again, the JV game, 7-0 Mason County Central against 6-1 Ludington here at Venerable Hawley Gymnasium. So, Barry, how's it been going? Good. Barry Plinus here tonight, chatting with him. And, of course, the first thing I saw Barry, I had to say go blue, which he referred immediately to me, go green. So, still beat you. Yeah. It was, but Michigan did finish third in the polls at the season's end. Michigan State, hey, both teams in the top 10. That's great for us Michigan football fans. So, it's a great rivalry right there. Hopefully Michigan can get a little payback against State next year in football. The funny thing is it seems like when Michigan basketball is bad, Michigan football is better and vice versa. Yep. And same with State for the most part. So, Barry was pointing out some of these players to me for Mason County Central to keep an eye on, and we're looking forward to bringing you this game here momentarily. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. We also want to thank our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, Pure Marquette Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. And here are your starting lineups. First for the visiting Spartans of Mason County Central. Again, they are coached by Brent Lyon, starting at the guards. Number 10, Jaden Baker. She is a 5'6" sophomore, The other guard, number 24, Mallory Miller, a 5'6" freshman. The forwards are number 23, Riley Mast, a 5'11" sophomore. Number 12, Eva Radel. She is a 5'9" freshman. And number 11, Peyton Welch. And Peyton is a 5'10" freshman. Again, the starters, Baker, Miller, Welch, Radel, and Mast. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Dan Mesher, assisted by Jeff Knapp. Starting at the guards, number 1, McKenna Williams, a sophomore. Number 11, Eliana Jeruzel, a freshman. And number 30, Ashley Stowe, a freshman. The forwards are number 15, Hannah Glanville, a sophomore. And number 33, Jenna Skiba. Skiba is a freshman. Ludington JV 6-1 on the season. Mason County Central, a perfect 7-0. Mason County Central wearing their blue jerseys. That is a, Barry, you call that gold or yellow? Gold. Okay, we want to make sure we got the play-by-play man for the Mason County Central Spartans here with us. So gold lettering and numerals trimmed in white. Pretty sharp-looking jerseys. Ludington in their white jerseys tonight. Orange lettering, orange numerals trimmed in black. Should have a good crowd on hand tonight here. It's Ludington and Scottville, just 8 miles apart. County rivals.
I got to change. This is your starter here tonight.
Oh, very good.
Instead of Ashley.
Okay, that's for the varsity. Charlie Banks.
Instead of Ashley.
And she's going to be starting at guard there, Barry? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Barry Plinus just giving me a change to the Mason County Central varsity starting lineup tonight, where Charlie Banks will be starting in place of Ashlyn McKay. So right now, Chris Nicholas, the public address announcer for the Ludington Orioles, announcing the starters for the Ludington team. Actually, Ludington's lettering I mentioned earlier, I thought they were going to be wearing their jerseys with just the lettering in orange. The lettering is in orange, trimmed in black, just as the numerals are. Okay, we're set, folks, here at Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, Braden Kronline, Julia Habman, the Orioles Sports Network team. The Battle of Mason County about to commence in girls JV basketball action. The tip is controlled by the Spartans, and with the ball, number 10, and that is Jaden Baker. Now there's a quick shot put up there, off the mark, rebound out of bounds. It'll be Mason County Central basketball. Shot put up there by the Spartans, number 12, Eva Radel. 8 seconds into this ball game, three-point attempt on the way, no good. Rebound, Mason County Central. Radel with it, and now we're going to have a traveling violation on the Spartans. 15 seconds into the ball game, no score. Ludington's first offensive possession. McKenna Williams will get the ball in to Stowe. Now back to Williams. Her pass is too far right there, intended for Hannah Glanville. Glanville caught it, but she caught it out of bounds. Mason County Central with it now. 7:37 to go, opening quarter. Peyton Welch. Welch will give it up now to Baker. Now here's a three-pointer. Good. Give that three-pointer to number 24, Mallory Miller, a 5'6" freshman. Mason County Central 3, Ludington nothing. 7:18 to go in the first quarter. Ludington has the ball stolen, and now we have a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Orioles. You know, in our promo, folks, we said that Kyle Gerzinski would be doing color commentary with me tonight for the varsity. I believe it's going to be Thad Shank, boys coach Thad Shank, who's also the OSN executive director, executive producer. He is going to be doing some color commentary with me tonight during the varsity game here between the Ludington Orioles and the Mason County Central Spartans. Thad's pretty happy. His boys team just up over the 500 mark now at 5-4 on the year after the win against Muskegon Catholic on Friday night here at Hawley. Ludington with it now. They'll work the ball in. It's pass is stolen there. Jerusalem tried to get that ball inside. Pass stolen, and with it for the Spartans is Mallory Miller. Miller is guarded by McKenna Williams. She'll give the ball up now to Peyton Welch. Welch over to Radel. Back to Welch. Inside they go. Nice passing by the Spartans. Eva Radel has it now over to Mallory Miller. Miller to Welch. Welch guarded there by Stowe. Now to Radel. And there's a traveling violation on the Spartans. 6:22 to go, opening quarter. Mason County Central 3, Ludington nothing. I'd like to thank all of the Oriole and Spartan fans for tuning in to the Oriole Sports Network. Stowe with the ball. Ashley Stowe now to McKenna Williams. They'll give it up to Skiba. Now to Stowe. Her shot, no good. Rebound to the Spartans, and now a traveling violation called on Riley Mast, who came down with a strong rebound right there, just lost her balance and gets called for the traveling violation. Jerusalem will get the ball into Skiba. Her shot blocked, and ending up with it for the Spartans is Jaden Baker. Baker still with the ball. Now she'll corral it, and she'll work it inside. Fought for. I think we're going to have a jump ball. Yes, possession arrow to the Spartans. 5:57 left in the first quarter. Mason County Central 3, Ludington nothing. Ludington boys have the night off tonight. They won't be back in action until this Friday as they travel down to the Tiger Den and take on the tough Muskegon Heights Tigers. All right, we have a turnover here. Ludington again trailing 3-0. 5:51 to go, opening quarter. McKenna Williams will trigger the ball in to Ashley Stowe. Her pass deflected. Skiba has it. Skiba wide open. Glanville shot no good, overlaid it. And rebound to the Spartans, Peyton Welch. She'll give it up now to Mallory Miller, ahead to Eva Radel. Now pass deflected. Orioles had it momentarily. Now the Spartans have it right back. Peyton Welch with it. Mallory Miller, her shot off the mark. Long rebound to Radel. Her shot up. Good. Kissed it off the bank right there. Eva Radel. Mason County Central 5, Ludington nothing. 5:14 to go in the opening quarter. Again, the Spartans 7-0 on the season. This Mason County Central JV team. Ludington 6-1. Jerusalem has it. And then she had her pocket picked momentarily. Ball scoots away from her and ends up in the hands of Hannah Glanville. Glanville back to Jerusalem, and now we have a foul, and I believe it's going to be called on the Spartans, number 10, Jaden Baker. Into the Mason County Central lineup, number 2, Emily Campbell. Campbell is a 5'7" freshman. Monday night basketball here, a girls JV varsity doubleheader at Hawley Gymnasium. Ludington, McKenna Williams shot. Good! The Orioles on the scoreboard. McKenna Williams gets the bucket. Mason County Central 5, Ludington 2. 4:44 remaining in the opening quarter. Braden, would I be suffice in saying that it is Hawaiian night tonight in the student section?
It is
Hawaiian night, okay. There's a nice little baseline drive there. Little floater put up by Mallory Miller. She's got 5 first quarter points. Spartans 7, Orioles 2. 4:24 to go in the opening quarter. Glanville back to Williams. Williams gets the ball ahead to Jerusalem. 3-on-1 for the Orioles. Skiba up and in. Jenna Skiba with the bucket. Jerusalem with the assist. The Orioles had a 3-on-1 right there. They took advantage of it. Now they trail by 3 points, 7-4. 4:04 remaining in the opening quarter. There's a steal by McKenna Williams. Williams to the hoop. Shot up, no good. Overlaid it. Rebound, Skiba. Shot, no good, but she draws the foul, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Much to the chagrin of Spartan coach Brent Lyon. Trying to think, my former broadcast partner, Gary Castoni, had a nickname for Brent Lyon. I think he called him Slewfoot. Kazzy, if you're watching this game, please confirm that. All right, first free throw is up and in by Jenna Skiba. She's got 3 points in this opening quarter. Into the Oriole lineup, number 42, Maggie Hackert. She is a sophomore. Orioles trail by 2, 7-5. Skiba's second attempt. Up and good. No, it's not going to count. A lane violation. Second free throw, even though Skiba made it, does not count. She stepped over the charity stripe. Ludington with a 2-point lead, 7-5. 3:52 to go in this opening quarter. Peyton Welch with the ball. Work it inside, out of bounds. It'll be Oriole basketball. They tried to get that ball to Riley Mast. A little too much on the pass right there. Skiba has it. She gets across half court. Now to Hackert. Hackert shot, no good. Skiba with the rebound. She'll give it now to Stowe. Three-pointer by Williams. Good! McKenna Williams tickles the twines. Nothing but net from three-point land. and the Orioles have an 8-7 lead over their county rivals, the Spartans of Mason County Central. Now the ball is deflected, tipped out of bounds there by Maggie Hackert. It will be Spartan basketball, and Coach Brent Lyon wants and gets a timeout. 3:25 to go, opening quarter. Ludington 8, Mason County Central 7. You're listening and watching the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Orioles Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Ludington 8, Mason County Central 7, 3:25 left in the opening quarter. Mason County Central basketball, front end of a girls JV, girls varsity doubleheader here. This JV Mason County Central team 7-0 on the season. Ludington's team 6-1. Should have a couple of dandies tonight in the varsity game. The Orioles 6-4 on the year, and the Spartans are 5-2. All right now Mason County Central with the basketball. Nice pass inside, and with the ball, number 2, Emily Campbell. She loses it out of bounds. It'll be Oriole basketball. Got the big games today here, or this evening I should say, at Hawley Gym, the Orioles and the Spartans. We are scheduled to be doing the Ludington-Muskegon Heights game on Friday, the girls basketball here at Hawley. You know, there's been a little bit of talk about that game, possibly us switching up with Coach Warren Stowe, Coach Thad Shank and Coach Warren Stowe, possibly switching up and us covering the game down to Heights. Nothing is confirmed on that yet, folks. Once we hear something, we'll let you know for a fact on that, but nothing confirmed yet. Right now we are scheduled to do the Ludington girls varsity and JV games here at Hawley on Friday against Muskegon Heights. Next week, 2 really big games. They should be very competitive. Ludington boys against Cadillac here at Hawley Gym, and the Ludington girls against Muskegon Western Michigan Christian here at Hawley. So we got some great basketball coming your way the next few weeks, folks. All right now, back to action here. Ludington had the ball. They weren't able to control it. Now the Spartans on the attack. 2:35 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up by a point, 8-7. Shot up, no good there. Rebound, no good. Rebound to the Orioles, McKenna Williams. Some new Orioles in the game right now. You have, there's a pass picked off there. You have Sydney Shimanek, who wears number 10. She's a freshman. And also you have Aaliyah Betts, who wears number 13. She is also a freshman, into the Oriole lineup. Mason County Central with the basketball. Orioles up by a point, 8-7. Spartans on the attack. Ball batted away, ends up in the hands there of Hannah Thorough, is checked into the game. There's a shot up, no good. Rebound to Thorough. She'll give it back now to Mallory Miller. There's a 17-footer banked in there. Give a basket to Emily Campbell. What a 17-foot shot there, kissed off the glass. The Spartans have the lead once again, 9-8, with 1:36 to go in this opening quarter. McKenna Williams with the ball. Williams still on the dribble drive. Now she'll give it up. There's a shot on the way. No good. That shot was put up by Sydney Shimanek. And here come the Spartans. 1:20 to go, opening quarter. Mallory Miller with the ball. Miller, long three-pointer off the mark. And a rebound to the Orioles, Maggie Hackert. Hackert now draws the foul, and it's going to be called on the Spartans' number 2, Emily Campbell. Into the Spartan lineup, number 15, Tori Dunblazer. Dunblazer, a 5'11" freshman. Also into the Spartan lineup, number 22, Aylin Davila. She's a 5'6" sophomore. We've got some substitute. Orioles just called for traveling. Back into the Oriole lineup, you have Eliana Jeruzel. Also, Jenna Skiba and Hannah Glanville. Also, Ashley Stowe. There's a basket right there to the Spartans, number 15, Tori Dunblazer. And also seeing her first action of the evening for the Orioles, number 35, Sabrina Ramirez. She is a sophomore. Ludington trails by 3, 11-8. Stowe with the ball. Ashley Stowe. Now to Jerusalem. Skiba in the paint. Skiba loses it down, and it's going to be Oriole basketball. Couple of bodies down in the paint right there. Ball went out of bounds. Last touched by the Spartans. 40 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. The Spartans up by 3, 11-8. Glanville with it. Glanville will give it back now to Stowe. Stowe to Jerusalem. Jerusalem will give it to Stowe. Ashley Stowe now to Hannah Glanville. Glanville to Ramirez. Bounce pass there. Not able to be controlled there by Skiba. We have a jump ball. Possession error to the Spartans with 23 seconds to go. Orioles got away with one there on that bounce pass there in the paint. Maggie Hackert will check into the Oriole lineup, replacing Jenna Skiba. Mason County Central 11, Ludington 8, 22 seconds remaining in the opening quarter of play. Holly Gym starting to fill up here. You figure to be a nice crowd tonight, being that we're playing our cross-county rivals just 8 miles away. There's a ball deflected. It will remain with the Spartans with 8 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Mason County Central 11, Ludington 8. Spartans get the ball in, and it'll be a traveling violation called on Mallory Miller. 5 seconds to go in the opening quarter. See if the Orioles can get a shot off here. Jerusalem will trigger the ball in. She'll get it into Stowe. It's deflected. 4 seconds, 3. Stowe's going to have to launch it here. They're not going to get they do get the shot off, but it's going to be well short. And your score at the end of 1 from Holly Gym. The Spartans of Mason County Central 11, the Orioles of Ludington 8. You are watching the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned. Back in 60 seconds. Don't go away.
Hey Oriole Nation, this is Mike Benedict from Benedict Auto Center. We're excited to be at our new location on US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. We're just west of Amber Road. We invite you to come out and say hello, check out the new facility, see what we have to offer. We have all your collision needs. We have licensed technicians so we can get your car back on the road safely. Also, we're excited that we're almost 80 years in the business from when my grandfather and my father did it before me back in the 1940s. We're excited that we still keep the tradition going, and who knows what's going to happen leading into the future. And here at Benedict Auto Center, we're also excited to be part of the Oriole Sports Network, or OSN, as better suited by Scoop. And we look forward to being a part of this going forward, and are excited to be part of Oriole Nation. Go O's!
Welcome back to Holly Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, along with Braden Kronline and Julia Havman, the Oriole Sports Network sports team. A very entertaining first quarter. Mason County Central 11, Ludington 8. On the court for the Orioles right now, you have Hackert, Jerusalem, Glanville, Skiba, and Stowe. Ludington with the basketball. Jerusalem has it. Jerusalem now, Glanville. They'll work it to Hackert. Hackert, nice pass to Skiba. Skiba will give it now to Glanville. Glanville at the free throw line, dishes it back now to Jerusalem. Now to Skiba. Glanville with it. Glanville, about an 18-footer, no good. Rebound to the Spartans, number 23, Ashlyn McKay. McKay will give the ball up now to, that was actually Riley Mast. And now with it is Eva Radel. I had my roster sheet flipped over to the varsity game, folks. I apologize about that. Mason County Central now. Radel will take the shot, no good. Long rebound to Riley Mast. Shot no good. Ball out of bounds. It'll be Oriole basketball. 7:04 to go in the opening half. Ludington up 11-8. Eliana Jerusalem will trigger the ball in, and she'll give it up now to Ashley Stowe. Stowe is going to be called for the travel, though. Got happy feet right there. We want to thank Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road, but if you do end up with a scrape, or if you're an offender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, give Mike a call. 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Mason County Central with the ball. Now we have a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with the Spartans. Now the officials having a chat with the public address table. They may not have switched it over after Ludington. Well, they got it worked out now, so. Anybody chimed in yet there, Braden? Carl Thorson says, yay, Mallory. Jordan Anderson, go O's. And, of course, Rochelle and Ella Higgins from Carlisle, Arkansas. Tammy Crispel says, let's go, Lady O's. And Shelly Anderson, go O's, beat MCC. Mallory Stowe, or Haley Stowe, let's go, Ashley. Colleen Barrup, go Spartans. Sue Smith, go Orioles. We're going to have not only a battle here on the courts, Braden, but a battle between the Oriole and Spartan fans. You got to love it, this rivalry. The county rivalry, yes. It is on here tonight at Hawley Gym, and it's on between the fans out there as well, chimed in to the Oriole Sports Network. Mason County Central with the basketball. 6:33 to go in the opening half. Spartans lead by 3, 11-8. Now we have an offensive foul called on the Spartans, number 12, and that'll be on Eva Radel. Into the Oriole lineup, number 13, Aaliyah Betts. And she will replace Ashley Stowe. 6:28 to go, second quarter. Spartans up by 3, 11-8. Jerusalem with the ball for the Orioles. She'll give it up now to Betts. Betts going to swing the ball. No, there's a steal by the Spartans, and that is Mallory Miller. Miller lost control. Now she able to corral the basketball, and with it is Eva Radel. Radel now over to Peyton Welch. They'll work it inside, and now we have a foul. Their shot was put up, no good by Riley Mast, but she got hacked, and she'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Foul called on Maggie Hackert. That is the Orioles' first team foul. We're 2 minutes into the second quarter here. At the free throw line, number 23, Riley Mast. Shot is up and no good. Back into the Spartan lineup, number 2, Emily Campbell. She'll replace number 12, Eva Radel. Mast, second attempt at the charity stripe. Up and no good. Rebound to Jenna Skiba. Skiba now will give it up to Betts. Aaliyah Betts, she'll give it now to Glanville. Hannah Glanville. Maggie Hackert. Hackert has the ball picked off for, she was double teamed there, lost the ball, and here come the Spartans. Shot up no good there by Jaden Baker, but she's fouled and she'll shoot 2. Boy, and she went down hard right there. She's getting up, she appears to be okay. Foul called on the Orioles, number 13, Aaliyah Betts. Jaden Baker at the free throw line. Getting set to check back into the Oriole lineup, McKenna Williams. First free throw, no good. Also checking back into the Oriole lineup, number 30, Ashley Stowe. Orioles got Maggie Hackert comes off. They had 6 players out there for a second or 2. Baker's second attempt from the free throw line. Up and no good. Rebound, no good. That shot was put up there by Riley Mast. Now here come the Orioles. Ahead of the floor, and here comes Jerusalem. Her shot, no good, but she draws the foul, and she will shoot 2. And that's the 6th team foul on the Spartans. One more, and the Orioles will be in the bonus for the rest of the first half. Eliana Jerusalem at the free throw line for the Orioles. Her first attempt is up and no good. No scoring by either team so far in this second quarter. Into the Spartan lineup, number 13, Hannah Thorough, 5'6" freshman. Second attempt by Jerusalem, no good. Ball kept alive. We have 4 people fighting for it right there. 2 Spartans and 2 Orioles, and all 4 of them went down. Possession arrow points to the Orioles. So the Orioles will maintain possession here. 5:29 to go in the second quarter. Spartans maintaining that 3-point lead, 11-8. Nice entry pass there. Williams now to Betts. Aaliyah Betts. Betts still with the ball. She'll swing it now to McKenna Williams. Williams will take the shot. No good, a little short, and rebounded to the Spartans, Riley Mast. Mast will give the ball now to Mallory Miller. Miller guarded there by Aaliyah Betts. Now here comes a shot up, off the mark there, put up by the Spartans' Jaden Baker. And with the ball right now, the Orioles' McKenna Williams. And McKenna is fouled. That's the 7th team foul on the Spartans. That's Baker's 3rd foul. She'll go to the bench with 4:52 remaining in the opening half. Hannah Glanville checks into the Oriole lineup. You got Glanville out there now with Jenna Skiba, Eliana Jerusalem. Also, McKenna Williams, who's at the free throw line. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound fought for. Jerusalem has it. Now taken away by the Spartans, and they maintain it. The 5th Oriole on the floor right now is number 30, and that is Ashley Stowe. All right, Mallory Miller with the ball, loses it out of bounds, but last touched by an Oriole. 4:36, we're almost halfway through the second quarter. No scoring by either team. We ended the first quarter with this score. Mason County Central up 11-8. Into the Oriole lineup, number 35, Sabrina Ramirez. Spartans, their 3-point attempt up, off the mark there. That shot was put up by Mallory Miller, out of bounds, and it's going to be Oriole basketball. Shout out to Crown and Cork, and just found out some sad news the other day that Crown and Cork, they are actually now closed. They will not be open until the spring, folks, but what a great first year. Crown and Cork under the new ownership there and management of Brian and Linda Matson. So congratulations to them. Looking forward to them opening back up in the spring. They just had their last day the other day. I told my wife about it. She was very sad as she was planning on taking one of her nieces there this coming weekend. But thank you, Crown and Cork, for being an awesome sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and the Ludington Orioles. I should say, of the Ludington Orioles through the Oriole Sports Network. Okay, here we go. 4:13 to go in this opening half. Mason County Central 11, Ludington 8. Spartans will take a 15-footer there, put up, no good by Aylin Davila, who's in the game. Mason County Central still with the ball. Shot on the way, good. Basket by Mallory Miller. That's the first points of the second quarter for either team. Mason County Central 13, Ludington 8, 3:48 to go in the second quarter. Williams with it. Williams now has the ball stolen, and with it is Hannah Thorough. Thorough shot in and out, no good. And the Orioles come away with it. Now a foul will be called. I believe it's going to be called on the Spartans, yes. Sabrina Ramirez at the free throw line. She wears number 35. She's a sophomore. Hannah Glanville will check into the Oriole lineup, and she will replace McKenna Williams. Ramirez, first attempt up. Good. That's the Orioles' first point of the second quarter. Ramirez gets the first free throw. Back into the Spartan lineup, number 12, Eva Radel. Mason County Central 13, Ludington 9. Second attempt up and no good. Rebound by Skiba. Skiba will give it back now. 14-footer up, no good there by Glanville. And now the Spartans have it. The Spartans with it coming up. Number 24, that's Mallory Miller. Miller will give it now to Radel. And we have an Oriole who is shaken up, and I believe that is Sydney Shimanek. And Shimanek, she hit the court pretty hard right there, came down awkwardly. Coach Dan Mesher meets her at the bench, and she's going off. Miss Jen is down there, Miss Jen Mraz, the Ludington High School athletic trainer, and she'll take a look at Sydney Shimanek. On the court for the Orioles right now, you have Eliana Jeruzel, Hannah Glanville, Jenna Skiba, Maggie Hackert, and Ashley Stowe. Ludington trails 13-9. Here's a shot put up and good. Give the basket there to number 12, Eva Radel. Mason County Central 15, Ludington 9, 3:02 to go in this opening half. Jeruzel with the basketball. Jeruzel loses her footing and she'll be called for the travel. .257 remaining, second quarter. Spartans 15, Orioles 9. Orioles have scored just 1 point in this second quarter. Now a foul is going to be called on the Spartans. Number 12, Eva Radel. That's her second foul. 9 team fouls on the Spartans. Back into the Orioles lineup, number 13, Aaliyah Betts. And into the Spartan lineup, number 15, Tori Dunblazer. Stowe to Betts. Aaliyah Betts with it. She wears number 13. She'll give it up now to Hannah Glanville. Glanville being guarded there by the Spartans' Aylin Davila. And we have a turnover here. Radel will get the ball in to Mallory Miller. Spartans with a 15-9 lead. Miller now to Thorough. Well, lay my last, that was Davila. Now we have a foul called on the Orioles, and it's going to be called, I believe, on number 30, Ashley Stowe. Her first, team third. Here's an inbound pass, shot up and good. That's a two-pointer right there, and connecting for the Spartans, number 13, Hannah Thorough. And I was told before the game that is Bob Thorough's granddaughter. So Bob Thorough, good man, good farmer, one of Mason County's most renowned farmers also in the Scottville area. We have a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. Mason County Central 17, Ludington 9. You are watching the Orioles Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Back to Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen with you, along with Braden Kronline and Julia Habman, the Orioles Sports Network team. Ludington trails their county rivals, the Spartans of Mason County Central, 17-9. The Orioles were down 11-8 at the end of the first quarter of play. We have 2 minutes, 5 seconds remaining until the half. Eliana Jeruzel back into the Oriole lineup. She'll get the basketball, and she'll give it now to Aaliyah Betts. This Spartan team is quick to the ball. Skiba has it. Orioles have numbers here. There's a shot up by Hackert. In and out, no good. Rebound to Hackert. Now her pass is intercepted right there, and with it for the Spartans, Mallory Miller. And now I believe we're going to have a foul called on the Orioles. Yes, it will be called on Maggie Hackert. Mason County Central basketball. Folks, Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Spartans with the ball, and they are going to maintain it. It goes off of Hannah Glanville, I believe. Nice entry pass. Shot up and in. Give the bucket there. Tori Dunblazer. That's her 4th point of the game. Mason County Central now with a 10-point lead, 19-9. Now the Orioles are going to be called for a violation right there, a line violation. Spartans will get the ball right back. Mason County Central up 19-9. Spartans have held the Orioles to just 1 point so far in this second quarter. Foul called now on the Orioles, number 15. Belay my last. Foul called on number 15 of the Spartans, Tori Dunblazer. Her first, team 10th. So the Orioles now in the double bonus for the remaining 1 minute, 29 seconds of this second quarter. We thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville, family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist, 231-757-3368. Trent Lundquist, he is here for the Orioles, he's here for the Spartans, he's here for the Cardinals, he's here for all of Mason County. Give him a call and tell him that Coach Thad Shank told you to give him a call. Back into the Oriole lineup, number 1, McKenna Williams. So the Orioles will have the ball. McKenna Williams will trigger it in to Eliana Jeruzel. Jeruzel now over to Williams. Williams, Hannah Glanville. Glanville now we'll give it to Williams. To Glanville. Now to Maggie Hackert. Inside, shot up and good! Nice assist there by Maggie Hackert. And give the bucket there to number 33, Jenna Skiba. She's got 5 of the Orioles' 11 points in this first half. Ludington trails 19-11. Spartans working the ball. Is tipped right there by Skiba. Spartans will get the ball back, however. 43 seconds to go. Three-pointer, no good. Ball's deflected right there, and a foul is called on the Orioles, number 33, Jenna Skiba. Shout out to Urka's Auto Center. Urka's is Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. There's a shot up and in. That's a 2-pointer. And getting that bucket, number 22, Aylin Davila, her first points of the game. Orioles trail by 10, 21-11, 22 seconds to go. They'll work it inside. Shots up, good! Jenna Skiba gets the basket, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the line and try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. 7 points in this first half for Jenna Skiba. The Orioles trail 21-13, 16.9 seconds remain before the half. Folks, Urka Auto Center is your one place to shop for all of your automotive needs, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Jenna Skiba at the free throw line. Free throw is up and in and out, no good. And now we're going to have a lane violation on the Spartans. So Skiba will get a second attempt. Skiba's attempt is up and good. Nothing but not now. That's not going to count because we have, that's something you don't see very often. 2 lane violations in a row. First one she missed. She got a second chance, makes the second one, does not count. And Ludington with that 21-13, they trail right now, 21-13, I should say. 14 seconds to go. Spartans on the attack. Mallory Miller Miller will take a three-pointer and drain it. Wow, Mallory Miller, 4 seconds to go. Spartans up 24-13. And there's the buzzer and your score at the half here from Hawley Gym. The Mason County Central Spartans 24, the Ludington Orioles 13. Back in 2 minutes here on the Orioles Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned, Orioles and Spartan fans.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, along with Braden Kronline and Julia Havman, the Oriole Sports Network, bringing you this JV girls basketball action between the Ludington Orioles 6-1 on the year and the Mason County Central Spartans 7-0 on the year. Mason County Central leads at the half 24-13. The Spartans outscored the Orioles 13-5 in that second quarter after outscoring them 11-8 in the opening 8 minutes of play. Scoring for the Spartans: 2 points for Emily Campbell, 4 points for Eva Radel, 2 for Hannah Thorough, 4 for Tori Dunblazer, 2 for Aylin Davila, and Mallory Miller leading the way for the Spartans with 6, 8, 10 first half points. For the Orioles, 7 points for Jenna Skiba, 5 points for McKenna Williams, and a point for Sabrina Ramirez. Hey folks, I would like to send talk a little bit about, I should say, the LHS Softball Cannon Bottle Drive. There are 2 ways to donate. You can schedule a pickup by calling or texting Sierra Holmes at 231-794-9936 or Maggie Bates at 231-233-5959 to schedule a pickup at a time that is convenient for you, or you can drop off your donation. There we go. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time saying that word tonight. Drop off your donation at the Peterson Auditorium lobby doors on Saturday, February 19th, 2022 from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Just pull up and we'll come outside to receive your donation. That's the Ludington High School Softball Cannon Bottle Drive. If you have any questions, you can email Sierra Homes at SHOLMES@LASD.net, or call or text the numbers listed to the right, which are 231-794-9936. That's Sierra Homes, or Maggie Bates, 231-233-5959. Orioles trail 24-13. A few shout-outs. Rich Kirby says, go O's. Jennifer Taranko, go Ellie and the Lady O's. Also, Amy Mesher, go O's. Linda Hackert, go MCC. And number 10, Jaden. Tammy Crispel, that is my niece Sabrina. Great shot, and I think that's where we're at right now. So, taking a look, our Ludington girls this year, they are 6-4, and their wins coming against Benzie Central, Zeeland East, Manistee, Muskegon Orchard View, Whitehall, and Muskegon Catholic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. The losses coming to Muskegon Reese Puffer, Muskegon Western Michigan Christian, the lone conference loss the Orioles have had, and then losses in the Detroit Motor City Roundball Classic to Heartland and West Bloomfield, a couple of very good Division I schools. Our next broadcast after tonight, after this varsity girls game, we're not sure yet. It is scheduled to be a girls varsity game here at Hawley Gym. The Ludington Orioles hosting the Muskegon Heights Tigers. There is some talk that that broadcast might be moved. It might become a boys broadcast from Muskegon Heights, the Tiger Den. That has not been confirmed yet, though, folks. Coach Thad Shank will be sitting in with me. We'll talk a little bit about that during the girls varsity game tonight. I'd like to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. We're going to step aside now for a couple minutes. When we return, more of the halftime show, the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show here on the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Orioles Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value. Being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome to Crown & Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We invite you to come and experience our casual fine dining with little wait. We feature craft cocktails and an extensive wine selection. Our seasonally changing menu showcases a variety of influences, but highlights what the Great Lakes and Mason County farmers have to offer. Bring your entire family. We encourage your children to explore our play area while waiting for food from our kid-approved menu. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 4:30 to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 to 10 p.m. We're located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. Dueling pianos are here once per month. Check our Facebook page for more details and for this month's specials. We look forward to seeing you at Crown & Cork soon.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Mason County Central 24, Ludington 13. Girls JV basketball action. Again, the Spartans outscored the Orioles 11-8 in the opening 8 minutes of play, 13-5 in that second quarter. They have a 24-13 lead. We still got about a minute left here of the half. We want to thank McGee Insurance Group, your number one Oriole fans. Auto Owners Insurance Group, a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, no problem, people. Visit the McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeins.com. McGee Insurance Group, proud to support Ludington area school sports. Tonight's Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight during the varsity game between the Orioles and Spartans will be Delaney Williams. You can hear her interview at the halftime break. Delaney Williams. We'll see what adjustments the Orioles made at the half. They will get the ball to begin play here as Holly Gym continues to fill up. Looks like we're gonna have a great Monday night audience here tonight. You would figure so with the county rivals playing tonight, Ludington and Mason County Central. Just 8 miles apart. Okay, Ludington triggers the ball in. McKenna Williams with it. She'll give it now to Eliana Jeruzel. Jeruzel now over to Williams. Williams' little baseline jumper, no good. Rebound to the Spartans. And coming away with that was Riley Mast, and she gets fouled 13 seconds into this third quarter. Spartans with it. Mallory Miller has it. Miller now ahead to Eva Radel. Nice pass. Oh, shot's up, no good there. Shot was put up by Peyton Welch, and now we have a foul called. And it's going to be called on the Orioles. I believe that's on Ashley Stowe. She wears jersey number 30. So two quick team fouls on the Orioles coming out here in the third quarter. Radel with it. And now fouls called on the Orioles. McKenna Williams. We're not even 30 seconds into this second half. And 3 quick team fouls on the Orioles. At the line for Mason County Central, number 12, Eva Radel. Radel's first attempt is up and no good. Second attempt up and no good. Rebound Mason County Central. That rebound went to Peyton Welch. Now the ball is in the hands of McKenna Williams. Williams still with it, and now she'll dish it to Stowe. Stowe, the ball is kicked, and it's going to be Oriole basketball. Kicked out of bounds. Last touch there by the Spartans. Jeruzel will trigger the ball in for the Orioles. She'll get it in to Williams. Williams now to Jeruzel. 7:06 to go, third quarter. Three-point attempt from the corner, up no good by Williams. Rebound to the Spartans, and coming away with that was Riley Mast. Ahead, the shot no good, but a foul called there on McKenna Williams. Braden and I would like to remind all the watchers out there that you can watch the Oriole basketball games, JV and varsity, on YouTube. Just go onto YouTube and type, in the search, just type Oriole Sports Network. Most of the time I put them on my television, it's right there, Braden. I don't even have to search it. Boom, it's right there. But just type in Oriole Sports Network. Go to YouTube and type in Oriole Sports Network. 2 free throw shots missed there by Welch, but the Spartans get the ball right back. Three-pointer up and good. Mallory Miller, her third three-pointer of this ball game. And the Spartans now with a 27-13 lead. Ball's deflected right there. It ends up with McKenna Williams. And now a foul called on the Spartans, number 10, Jaden Baker. Mason County Central 27, Ludington 13, 6:36 to go in the third quarter. Into the Spartan lineup, number 13, Hannah Thorough. Shout out to Beata Needham. She says, go Orioles. Here's a shot by Stowe, up and no good. Rebound to the Spartans, number 24, Mallory Miller. And that was a frustration foul right there, no doubt, on the Orioles, Ashley Stowe. I know Beata, who's tuned in, her and her mom, Mary, both big Oriole fans. Here's a shot up, no good. That was a shot put up by the Spartans' Hannah Thorough. Another shot by the Spartans, no good, and now the Orioles have it. McKenna Williams with it. Ahead now, Jeruzal. And now she's going to be cited for the traveling violation. Aaliyah Betts into the Oriole lineup. Ludington and Mason County Central, longtime county rivals. Next year, whoa. Boy, things getting very physical right there between Betts. I believe that was Betts. Oh, we have a technical called on the Orioles. Number 1, McKenna Williams. That was Williams. I'm sorry, that was not Betts. That was Williams. Things getting a little feisty there between the Orioles and the Spartans. Shooting the technical foul for the Spartans, number 24, Mallory Miller. Again, I was mentioning, folks, the Spartans and the Orioles will be conference rivals next year as Ludington moves to the West Michigan Conference. They will be in different divisions. Ludington will be in the big school division, Mason County Central in the small school division. The Orioles and the Spartans, from everything I've heard, will maintain their county rivalry, though, in terms of basketball and football. Mallory gets both of her both of the technical free throws are good, and that'll give the Spartans a 29-13 lead. Orioles having a really tough time putting the basketball into the bucket here tonight. Williams goes to the bench, and coming in is number 10, Sydney Shimanek. Mason County Central with the basketball. 5:55 to go, third quarter. The Spartans up 29-13. Tough shot right there, no good. Rebound by the Spartans. That was a really tough angle shot there by Peyton Welch. The rebound went to Riley Mast. Her shot was no good, but she was fouled. That is 7 team fouls on the Orioles. We're not even 3 minutes into this third quarter, and the Spartans are in the bonus for the rest of the ball game, folks. Sabrina Ramirez checks into the Oriole lineup. She wears number 35 and number 42, Maggie Hackert. Ramirez and Hackert are both sophomores. Free throw is up and no good. Ball deflected. Hackert in there on the tie-up along with Riley Mast. Possession arrow points to the Spartans. (29-13), Mason County Central up. There's a shot on the way, no good there. That shot was put up by Mallory Miller. Now we have a foul called on the Spartans. Called on number 11, Peyton Welch. Jeruzal will get the ball into Glanville. Back to Jeruzal. Now her pass is picked off there. Oh, a little too far right there. Pass from Radel as she tried to get that ball to Miller. She had a little bit too much on that ball. It goes out of bounds in Oriole basketball. Jeruzal into Glanville. This defense of the Spartans is just absolutely giving the Orioles fits right now. Hackert, she'll get the ball ahead now. Ramirez bounce pass goes off, and now it ends up with Glanville, and she'll give it up to Jeruzal. Jeruzal still with it. Hackert shot blocked out of bounds, but we're going to have a foul on the shot. Hackert gets fouled, and the foul will be called on the Spartans, number 13, Hannah Thorough. Hackert at the free throw line. First shot, good. Maggie Hackert, her first point of the ball game. The Orioles' first point of this second half. Hackert's second attempt, no good. Rebound, Ramirez shot up, no good. Fought for, Ramirez still has it. And now we have some bodies going down. Jump ball. Possession arrow to the Orioles. 29-14. Mason County Central leads Ludington. 5:08 to go in the third quarter. Jerusalem gets the ball into Glanville. Now a traveling violation called there on the Oriole Sidney Shimanek. Triggering the ball in for the Spartans will be number 24, Mallory Miller. Miller will get the ball in to Radel. 3-point attempt up, in and out, no good. Rebound Spartans. Radel, Miller. Radel now, her shot, no good. She's a lefty. And now we have a foul called on the Orioles, and that will be called on Sidney Shimanek, I believe. Yes. 8th team foul on the Orioles. They trail 29-14. Into the Ludington lineup, number 33, Jenna Skiba. Number 13, Aaliyah Betts. And number 30, Ashley Stowe. .445 remaining third quarter. Free throws up, no good there. That was put up by Hannah Thorough. Jerusalem had it momentarily, but then she loses the ball out of bounds. It'll be Spartan basketball. 3-point attempt on the way by Miller, no good. Well, she's had a really nice game. Mallory Miller leading the Spartans with 15 points. Ludington basketball, 4:35 to go in the third quarter. Orioles have 1 point of offensive production in this third quarter so far. Jerusalem, her pass too far there. She tried to get it to Skiba, and you got to give a lot of credit to this Mason County Central defense. They really get after it. Eva Radel will trigger it in to Miller, to Radel, back to Miller. Radel has it. Her pass, too much right there, intended for Hannah Thorough. (29-14). Mason County Central with the lead. Orioles with the basketball. Jerusalem to Stowe. Stowe back to Jerusalem. Now Jerusalem not able to get through that Mason County Central defense right there. Turns the ball back over. Mallory Miller will trigger it in. Miller. Now she'll pass it over to Emily Campbell. Radel, Miller. Miller to Campbell. Now a shot up, no good. That was Riley Mast, but Mast is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Folks, if you're looking for something to do on a Monday night, come on out to Holly Gym. There's still plenty of seating left here. The Orioles and the Spartans, girls JV basketball. We got about a little over a quarter in one quarter, and we got about 3.5 minutes left of another quarter. Then we'll have the girls varsity game between the Orioles and the Spartans. Free throw is no good there by Riley Mast. If you're from Scottville, come on out and support your Spartans. If you're from Ludington, come on out and support your Orioles. Hey, just come on out and support both teams if you're a Mason County resident. All right, now the second free throw missed by Mast, and she gets in there with 3 Orioles surrounding her right there. It's a jump ball. Possession arrow, I believe, to the Spartans, but we have a timeout on the floor. Mason County Central 29, Ludington 14, 3:45 remaining in the third quarter. You're watching the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium, and quite a flurry of action here between the Spartans and the Orioles. Ludington inbounded the ball right there, got it up the court, and we had bodies all over the Hawley Gym floor here. 3:38 to go in this third quarter. The Orioles trailed 29-14. Ludington was down 11-8 after one. They were down 24-13 at the half after being outscored 13-5. And Mason County Central now leads 29-14. Mason County Central basketball. Mallory Miller with it. Miller to Thorough. Back to Miller. Now to Radel. Over to Campbell. Back to Radel. She's guarded there by Jerusalem. To Miller. Miller will take the three and nail it. Mallory Miller, 18 points in this game. Her fourth three-pointer. And the Spartans extend their lead to 32-14. Jerusalem is able to get the ball ahead there. Stowe's pass picked off. And now we have a traveling violation. The Spartans had it momentarily right in front of the Oriole student section, all clad in their Hawaiian attire. Wonder if they brought a tape and a music box to play some Don Ho music. All right, Ludington inbounds the ball. Stowe has it. Stowe now to Jerusalem. Back to Stowe. Glanville with it. Glanville, Skiba, her shot up. In and out, no good. Rebound to Radel. Radel now over to Mallory Miller. Whoa, we have got, what a collision right there. And Eva Radel took one for the team right there. I'll tell you what, Eliana Jerusalem just absolutely pancaked her, but the foul called on Jerusalem. That was quite a blind shot hit right there. It was like football season. Coach Briggs or Coach Gunsel would have been, I think they're going to try to maybe do some recruiting. Some of these players right there. Radel's first free throw attempt, no good. Second attempt by Radel, up and good. 5 points for Eva Radel. Mason County Central 33, Ludington 14, 2:30 to go in this third quarter. Stowe ahead to Hackert, wide open, Skiba, good. Tic-tac-toe. Skiba gets the basket. She's got 9 points. Ludington trails 33-16. Timeout on the floor. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here and tell you about Smith & Eddy, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance, covering all of the Lakeshore. A caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. By the way, Braden, I meant to tell you, I saw your Grandma Alice yesterday at church at Victory Trinity Lutheran Church. My dad and I are just heading out. Church had just ended. Your grandmother was over there. We were going nowhere. She said, Jim and Todd, I need you over here to fill out some information. So we needed some information on when we were baptized, when we were married, stuff like that. So I had to go back to the memory banks on that. And Nice chatting with her. Braden's grandma, Alice Kronline. Yep. Okay, there's a shot missed by the Spartans. Rebound to the Orioles. 2:07 to go in this third quarter. The Orioles trail 33-16. Now a steal by the Spartans. Radel with it. Radel, and now a carrying violation called there. Boy, both of the players going right now. That was Radel and Stowe coming right down the court here. Stowe with the ball for the Orioles. She wears number 30, Ashley Stowe. She'll give the ball to Hackert. Now to Jerusalem. She'll take the shot. No good. Rebound to Skiba. And now Skiba loses the ball. No, I think she stepped out of bounds. Let's see her. Maybe not. Belay my last. We have a foul. Foul called on the Spartans. And it was called, I believe, on number 22, Aylin Davila. The Orioles just turned the ball right back over, though. 1:43 to go, third quarter. Mason County Central 33, Ludington 16. Mallory Miller. Hannah Thoreau now to Radel. Back to Miller. And now Miller called for the traveling violation. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Oriole basketball. Jerusalem has it. Jerusalem now over to Glanville. Glanville to Skiba. Now here's Glanville still with it. We got the Ludington cheerleaders up here. You got your roster, ladies?
Yeah, we just wanted
Oh, no problem. No problem. I have one of these, but thank you. I'll definitely mention you during the varsity game.
and we wanted to thank you for the
Oh, you're more than welcome.
$4,000 in the fund.
Over 4,000?
Yeah.
Oh, I want you ladies to read this here, as the Orioles just cut. That was a message from Charity's mom to me. Okay, the Spartans on the attack. Ludington just got a bucket, and scoring for the Orioles was number 33, Jenna Skiba. She has 11 points in this game. Ludington trails 33-18. We have, if you're wondering, folks, I was just chatting with Nadia and Sophia Grierson and Katie Karboski, some of our LHS sideline cheerleaders, who were a big part of, and they said that we were over $4,000 was made.
Yeah.
Over $4,000 was made in support of Charity Lawler. Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
thank you
great.
so much.
You're welcome, ladies. Thank you for coming up here. And Coach Thad Shank is here now. He's going to be doing some color with me. Ludington trails 33-18, 33 seconds to go in this third quarter. The Orioles were down by 3 at the end of one, 11-8. They trailed 24-13 at the half. They now trail 33-18. Mason County Central behind Mallory Miller's 18 points. And Ludington with the basketball right now, 33.5 seconds remaining. Stowe will get the ball in to Glanville. Glanville now to Jerusalem, but it's last touched there by Radel. I need to show Coach Shank right there. If that doesn't make your eyes water a little bit. Nice, beautiful note we got from Lori Lawler. Here's a shot up and in. Getting that basket for the Orioles, Jenna Skiba, who now has 13 points in the game. Ludington trails by 13, 33-20. Nice move in the lane there by Mallory Miller. Her shot no good. Rebound, 3 seconds to go. Ball out of bounds. 1.3 seconds to go. It'll be Spartan basketball. Ludington trails 33-20. Ball's triggered in. Shot on the way. No good. At the end of 3 from Hawley Jim. Your score, the Mason County Central Spartans 33, the Ludington Orioles 20. You're watching the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. We're at the start of the fourth quarter here. The Orioles and the Spartans. Mason County Central 33, Ludington 20. On the court for the Orioles, Skiba, Sabrina Ramirez. You also have Hannah Glanville, McKenna Williams, and Eliana Jeruzal. There's a three-point attempt up, no good. Rebound to Ramirez. She'll get it ahead now to McKenna Williams. Coach Shank, go ahead and put the headset on. You want to do a little color for the fourth quarter here. Skiba, her shot no good. Been a very physical game here between the Orioles and the Spartans. Coach, you have a Mason County Central JV team here that is 7-0 on the year. And Coach Dan Mescher's Ludington girls are 6-1.
I think those two coaches are pretty excited down there about this game, Danny and Brent.
Did Brent play for you?
Are you kidding?
No,
Brent's. How old do you think I am, Scoop? Jeez, oh man, I'd be retired long ago if Brent played for me.
I didn't think he did, Coach, but yeah,
oh my word,
he played back in the early '90s or the
who Brent?
Yeah, or the late '80s.
Yeah, he's not. I'm a few years older than Brent, but not much. I think Brent, if I had to guess, would be a 90 or 91 graduate. I'm guessing.
I think you're right. I think he was around there at a time with players like Joe McAdam and some of those guys that probably the early 90s, mid 90s, sometime in that time frame. Back to action here. I'd like to see this. The MCC student section over there actually looks like they're just about equal with, or maybe even outnumbering the Orioles student section right now. All right, here's a steal by the Orioles. Ramirez steals it. She'll give it back now to Glanville. Orioles trail 33-20. 7:06 remaining in the game. Jenna Skiba now back. Here's Jeruzal. No good on the three-point attempt. Williams had it momentarily, loses it. Now Mallory Miller has it for the Spartans. Miller will get the ball ahead. Shot. Good. And getting the basket for the Spartans, number 11, Peyton Welch. And she is fouled. That's her first points of this game. And that'll give her team a 15-point lead, 35-20. Big difference in this game, Coach Shank, the play of Mallory Miller, a 5'6" freshman who has had 18 points for the Spartans.
Yeah, at the JV level, if you have a girl that can go off like that, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
Miller has 4 3-pointers in this game. Free throw no good. Ball bounces around, ends up in Hannah Glanville's hands. Now to McKenna Williams. Williams in a hurry, and her pass picked off right there. And with it for the Spartans is number 11. That's Peyton Welch. She'll give it to Miller. Back to Welch. Her three-pointer. In and out, no good. Rebound underneath to the Spartans. And a strong rebound there by Riley Mast. Now Radel, her shot, no good. Another strong rebound by Mast. She is a tough rebounder. There's a shot put up, no good by Peyton Welch. And the ball finally with the Orioles to McKenna Williams. Williams will give it now to Jeruzal. Jeruzal, her shot on the way, no good. Rebound to Eva Radel. Mallory Miller with it. Nice pass. Basket is no good, but Riley Mast gets fouled right there. And a real nice pass from the Spartans' Peyton Welch.
Both teams are dropping into those zone defenses. First thing you got to do against a zone defense is kind of run by it, just like Mason County Central did right there. Try to run by it before it sets up and get an easy one.
Welch at the free throw. Riley Mast at the free throw line. First shot, no good. Into the Oriole lineup, number 42, Maggie Hackard, and number 30, Ashley Stowe. Second attempt up and good. Riley Mast has done a great job on the boards for the Spartans tonight. That's just her first point of the game, but she has really done a yeoman's job on the boards. Stowe with it. Hackert tried to get the ball in there to Skiba. Pass picked off. Now it's picked off by Williams ahead to Jenna Skiba. Skiba's going to draw the foul, and it will be called on Riley Mast.
Ludington did a nice job of getting that ball into the middle against Mason County Central's pressure there. Ashley has to take that ball right to the rim and draw a defense. She kind of threw it back out the sideline, and you got to attack when you get that ball in the middle against that zone press.
McKenna Williams will trigger the ball in, and she'll get it in to Glanville. Glanville still with it. Now out to Stowe. Ashley Stowe, Hannah Glanville. Skiba. Now to Williams, her shot up and no good. Rebound to Ashley Stowe. She's going to drive the baseline now, and she'll kick it back to Hackert. Now to Williams down the lane. Good! And she's fouled. McKenna Williams with the bucket. Her 7th point of this ball game. Foul called on the Spartans. Checking into the Spartan lineup, number 13, Hannah Thorough. Orioles now in the bonus. Spartans in the double bonus.
Some familiar Spartan names: Thorough,
Yeah.
Miller. Go down the list.
Definitely on that, Coach. The free throw attempt, no good there by Williams. So the Orioles trail 36-22. 5:08 to go. We have a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Orioles. Into the Ludington lineup, number 13, Aaliyah Betts. Also checking back in, number 11, Eliana Jeruzel. They're out there with Stowe, Hackert, and Skiba. Good effort there by the Spartans. Peyton Welch unable to save the ball there. Coach, I don't know if you heard the cheerleaders that were up here. Sophia Nadia Grierson and Katie Karboski said that over $4,000 was raised in support of Charity Lawler.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Our community does a great job of coming together in situations like that and trying to help others.
And the fudge was pretty darn good, too.
Yes.
All right, the Spartans, they have a 2-on-1 break right here. Shot is up, overlaid, but right there for the offensive rebound and the putback is Eva Radel. 7 points for Radel in the game. Spartans lead 38-22. 4:41 to go. Now Radel with the steal. Ball's like a hot potato. It ends up in the hands of Eliana Jeruzel. Jeruzel will take the 15-footer, no good. We have a traveling violation on the Spartans, I believe. Yes, it'll be Ludington basketball. Now here's a traveling violation on the Orioles. In our varsity game tonight, the 6-4 Ludington Orioles against the 5-2 Mason County Central Spartans. Coach Hank, I've been hearing a lot of good things about the Spartans. Ren Nelson, a 6'3" sophomore.
Yeah, I've heard she's a pretty nice player.
Yeah.
She's had a good year. 6'3", huh,
Yeah,
Scoop?
6'3".
She's tall.
There's a basket by Riley Mast. Spartans with an 18-point lead, 40-22. 6'3". That's an inch taller than our Keelan Laird, who's celebrating her 17th birthday today. Keelan Laird's birthday girl today. All right, here's a steal by the Spartans in the basket to number 24, Mallory Miller, who now has 20 points in this game. A 20-point Spartan lead, 42-22, 3:52 to go in the game. We're going to step aside. You're watching the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, Thad Shank, the OSN Executive Director, Executive Producer, Boys Varsity Basketball Coach. He's going to be doing some color commentary. Well, I should say he already is here for the fourth quarter of the girls' JV game, and then he'll be with me for the varsity game. Also, Braden Kronline, our OSN WMOM technical engineer, and of course, Julia Havman, our OSN camera woman. Ludington basketball, McKenna Williams with it. Orioles down 42-22, 3:46 to go in the game. Ball batted away there and out of bounds by the Spartans, number 11, Peyton Welch.
Mason County Central's extended that zone defense, and we got to make a pass fake or two and get a couple passing angles here to initiate the offense, and the girls are struggling with that a little bit.
There's a pass out of bounds right there. Williams was trying to get that ball to one of her teammates. I don't know if it was Ramirez or Glanville. She split the two of them. It goes out of bounds and ends up with the Spartans. Okay, on the drive with there for the Spartan, Mallory Miller. Now we have a tie up there between the Spartans, Peyton Welch, and the Orioles, McKenna Williams. Into the MCC lineup, number 15, Tori Dunblazer. Peyton Welch has it. Radel now over to Hannah Thorough. Pass intercepted right there. And with it for the Orioles, McKenna Williams. Too much on the pass right there. She tried to get the ball up to Sydney Shimanek. Shimanek able to.
That wasn't. Oh, that
Shimanek?
was. You're
Yep.
right. You're right.
Yeah,
That's
it's Shimanek there. Went off of her.
Good vision. That was the right play to try to make right there. McKenna doing a nice job seeing the floor. And
Coach, your team practiced earlier today?
Yep.
Looking forward to the, they get a little, after the win against Muskegon Catholic, they're off for a week until they play Muskegon Heights.
Yep.
There's a shot put up there, no good by Hannah Thorough. Rebound to the Spartans. Mallory Miller with it. She's had a heck of a ball game for her Spartans. And that was Eva Radel, and she was fouled. Foul on Sabrina Ramirez. Eva Radel at the free throw line for the Spartans. First attempt is good. 8 points for Radel in the game. Second attempt, also good. Spartans with a 22-point lead, 44-22. What do you think, Coach? Hawaiian night tonight is the theme of the student section for the Ludington Orioles. There's
a nice high-low, girls. Good job.
Maggie Hackert with the shot right there. And as Coach Shank said, good high-low there, and
well, they've been struggling getting that ball into that mid post of the zone. They finally got it in there. Young lady turned and faced the basket, made a great look underneath. They just couldn't finish the play.
Radel at the free throw line once again for the Spartans. Free throw's good.
She's automatic, man. Nice stroke from that free throw line.
Southpaw. She has 4 points from the free throw line. She gets both of them. That's 5 from the free throw line, and that gives her 2, 4, 6. 11 points on the night. MCC 46, Ludington 22.
That zone is extended.
Yeah.
They got to get that ball into the middle and punish it.
Betts will give it to Hackert. Hackert's pass picked off by Radel. Radel now will give the ball to Mallory Miller. Miller now over to Emily Campbell. Her shot no good. Rebound to Shimanek. Now here's a steal momentarily by the Spartans, and McKenna Williams will get it back for the Orioles. She'll give it to Hackert. Hackert, nice pass. Oh, overlaid right there by, I think that was Ramirez, and the Spartans have it now with 1:56 to go in the game. They have a 46-22 lead. Nice pass. It's underneath. Basket no good there by Tori Dunblazer.
Well, it looks like, I haven't been here for very long. It looks like the Lady Spartans have did a little better job than the Orioles of knocking down that perimeter shot. Looks like both teams have kind of packed it in this game in that zone defense, and you got to stretch it by making the perimeter shot. Looks like that Mason County Central and the Miller girls stepped up and done a little bit of that, and I think Mason County Central's handled Ludington's pressure a little better than Ludington has handled Mason County Central's.
I've been very impressed, Coach, with Mason County Central's defense. The way they flow to the basketball. They are there in a heartbeat. 1:38 to go. Mason County Central 46, Ludington 22.
Coming from you, a defensive stopper like that, that's quite a compliment, man. Guy who took pride on the defensive end of the court.
Oh, that's what Mike Peterson said. I was his designated defensive stopper. My 1 year I played basketball in 5th grade. I also led the team in fouls. All right, here we have, with 1:26 to go, a foul called on Sydney Shimanek. At the line for the Spartans looks to be number 11, Peyton Welch. Any of your Spartan buddies going to be tuned in tonight, Thad, like Jeff Elliott or Jeff Barnett?
I'm doubting it, but you never know.
All right, first free throw up and in there by Peyton Welch, her 3rd point of the game. Make sure that you check out the Oriole Sports Network page later this evening, folks. We'll have the box scores for both the JV and the varsity girls games. We'll have the final score, the scoring by quarter, and the individual point totals for the players. And the second free throw also good by Peyton Welch. Mason County Central 48, Ludington 22. Williams will get the ball ahead to Isabel Ramirez, who's checked into the game. Ramirez now to Shimanek. Shimanek will give it up to Betts. Back to Williams, her shot. Good! Three-pointer for McKenna Williams. That's her second three-pointer of the game. And Ludington trails 48-25. 1 minute to go. Nice pass. Down underneath. Ball's taken away, though. That was Maddie Sheritz with it there momentarily. Williams, Betts, her shot, no good. Rebound fought for, and coming away with it for the Spartans, Peyton Welch. Welch will bring the ball up now. Welch, Michaela McVicker, who's just checked into the game. She wears number 3. Welch with it now to try to get the ball down low to Maddie Sheritz. Now over to Reagan Brooks as a lot of new faces in the game here in the last 45 seconds of play. Shot up, no good there by Michaela McVicker. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. 13 seconds to go. The Orioles trail 48-25. So it's safe to say, Thad, that Mason County Central coach Brent Lyon was probably in college when, I forget how I was going to phrase it. There goes the buzzer. And we have a final score here in girls JV basketball action. Mason County Central 48, Ludington 25. Back in 2 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value. Being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome, folks, to the Smith & Eddy post-game show. Smith & Eddy Insurance covering all of the Lakeshore, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Ludington Falls and girls JV basketball action 48-25. The Orioles outscored by the Spartans 11-8 in the first quarter, 13-5 in the second. They trailed 24-13 at the half, outscored 9-7 in the third quarter. They were down 33-20 entering the fourth quarter, and then outscored 15-5 in the fourth. They fall 48-25. Scoring for the Orioles, 10 points for McKenna Williams, a point for Sabrina Ramirez, 1 point for Maggie Hackert, and 13 points for Jenna Skiba. For the Mason County Central Spartans, 2 points for Emily Campbell, 4 points for Peyton Welch, 11 for Eva Radel, 2 for Hannah Thorough, 4 for Tori Dunblazer, 2 for Aylin Davila, 3 points for Riley Mass, and a big game from Mallory Miller tonight. She had 20 points, so a pretty convincing win for the Mason County Central Spartans. We're hoping to be talking with Coach Dan Mesher, and if he doesn't make it up here, perhaps we could have him up at halftime of the girls' varsity game. Coach Shank, from what you saw there, you saw a little over a quarter. I was very impressed covering the entire game with Mason County Central. Their defense they played, and particularly with Mallory Miller and also Eva Radel.
Well, they're pretty long. They got in the passing lanes. It looked like Ludington JV didn't handle the ball particularly well, couldn't get into any rhythm as far as making direct passes and to break down that zone. So, yeah, you give Mason County Central credit. You know, shooting wins games, and obviously the Miller girl making the shots that she did tonight, that's a big deal when you can stretch a defense like she did.
Well, we got the Ludington Orioles and the Mason County Central Spartans, the varsity teams getting set to do battle here. And, Coach, you know what a rivalry this is. You've been a big part of it over the years, Ludington and Mason County Central. Doesn't matter what sport, it's the county rivalry.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much I call it a huge rivalry. I mean, I guess it is. I think it's a game that the kids really enjoy, you know. I mean, when you grow up and you're 7-8 miles apart and, you spend a lot of time with a lot of those kids playing youth sports and stuff like that, you build relationships, so you never want to lose to your neighbors, and so in that respect, I think it's a good game just because, kids get excited about it. And, I drove up tonight here about a half an hour ago, and parking lot's as full as it's been this year. And, with COVID, we are a little back to normality, but it's still not quite the same. And to get this many people in the gym for a girls' game to support both teams is pretty cool.
Well, we're both looking forward to seeing. We've heard a lot about Red Nelson, the sensational 6'3" sophomore for Mason County Central. Coach Shank, Coach Mesher's here right now, so we're going to chat with him for a couple minutes, and then we'll give you the headset right back to you. Coach Dan Mesher, the girls' JV coach, putting the headset on right now. Coach, you saw a team that really pressured your girls tonight. There's a reason why that Mason County Central girls JV team 7-0, now make them 8-0 as your team falls to 6-2.
Yeah, we've scouted them out. Our varsity has been able to get that experience. We went down to Detroit. They were able to see, Reese Puffer do that and then see two amazing Class A teams do that. We haven't really seen that at the JV level. And we knew it was going to happen. You can practice it, but we talked about being able to handle pressure, embrace pressure, and sometimes pressure gets the best of you, and especially when you're 14, 15 years old. That was a great learning experience, and really hats off to Mason County Central for being able to execute a plan. And they did a nice job defensively. They saw the panic. They were able to read our mistakes, and hats off to them.
Like you said, Coach Mesher, you can talk about it till you're blue in the face, but until you actually experience it, it's a whole different story.
Yeah, and we talked after the game. We said, hey, this is a learning opportunity. We've got one of the toughest schedules in West Michigan. We don't have time to worry about that. We come back to work tomorrow. We have Manistee on Thursday, Heights on Friday.
Yep.
So it's a big week for us. And I'm proud of the girls for not giving up. Like I said, this is things can spiral out of control quickly, and it did in that third quarter. And we'll learn from that. I'm sure the girls are down in the dumps, but we said, hey, you got to win it. We got to win that 7 o'clock game. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Is our varsity teams are playing. Let's cheer them on. And this is the game you want to experience. Look at this. Look at the student sections. Look at this great rivalry we have.
Yes.
County rivalry. We're so glad that we're able to keep this thing going.
And Coach, so next year we're going to be conference rivals, although not a whole lot's going to change compared to how we're playing them right now in football and basketball, because although we'll be in the same conference, the West Michigan Conference, we'll be in the bigger division, they'll be in the smaller division.
Yeah, it'll be nice. We get along so well with them. We work with them. We talk every day about different things, and so it'll be really nice to be in that league. It'll be a great league for everybody.
Well, Coach, thanks for coming up. I hate to cut you short, but it's always great chatting with you, and we'll chat more coming up here in future games.
Thanks, Scoop.
You're welcome. Coach Dan Mesher, his team falls tonight by the score of 48-25 to the Spartans of Mason County Central. Coach Mesher's team now 6-2 on the year. Mason County Central girls JV improves to 8-0. That's going to wrap things up for the Smith & Eddy post-game show. When we return, we'll have the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show coming your way here on the Orioles Sports Network and WMOM. Stay tuned. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Ludington Oriole girls varsity basketball on the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you on the play-by-play call, joined by Thad Shank, our OSN executive director, producer, Oriole boys varsity basketball coach, doing the color commentary with me tonight. Also, we have Braden Kronline, the OSN WMOM technical engineer, and Julia Habman, the OSN camerawoman. Coach Shank, tonight, the battle of Mason County, the Orioles and the Spartans. Mason County Central 5-2 on the season. Ludington 6-4. Ludington has kind of righted the ship after the tournament down in Detroit, the Motor City Roundball Classic, as has your team. We talked about it.
I don't know. You go right to ship. I mean, we were playing a lot better competition.
That's true.
It's kind of. I think it helped us, both teams, quite a bit playing against that level of competition. But it's hard to say you're right in the strip when you're beating teams that you probably should beat. You've got better talent.
The Navy never goes too far for me, Coach. When I talk about right in the ship of it. But you got the Spartans and the Orioles tonight. We've got the student sections going at it in the friendly rivalry here. Also, you looked earlier, some of the shout-outs we were getting in between the Spartan fans and the Oriole fans, some good stuff. Earlier I talked with Ludington coach Warren Stowe, and here's what he had to say in regards to tonight's ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. Coach Warren Stowe, tonight is the Battle of Mason County. Your Orioles taking on the Spartans of Mason County Central. I'm sure the girls are really looking forward to this one. I'm sure it's one that they circled when the schedule came out.
Well, yeah, anytime you can play a cross-county rival, I remember when I played, playing Mason County Central is always a big deal. It's just the familiarity of it. Kids know each other. They've played a lot of basketball against each other, so it'll be fun.
Your girls have played some really good basketball since coming back from that Motor City Roundball Classic, and And we talked about it during the Round Ball Classic. Coach Shank did as well, that though we may have been beaten pretty soundly down there, that was going to help the teams out tremendously, and it looks like it has.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you come back and, you're not seeing basketball that fast for 32 minutes. We might see it for stretches against the teams we play, but to see it for 32 minutes straight, it only makes you better. Even my wife had mentioned that. Forget the first game, I think it was Whitehall. After that, she's like, you could tell those girls were taking a little bit of what they experienced in Detroit and kind of imparting it on that game. And for that game, we got in foul trouble early, so we got to make sure we understand officials are different. We talked about that a lot too, but definitely learning experience that has helped us greatly.
What do you expect out of Mason County Central tonight?
Well, they're a really great team. They're off to a great start. Ren Nelson in the middle, she's a force to be reckoned with. So we're going to really have to do a good job on her. And then around her, there's a lot of guards that can handle the ball and shoot. And the point guard, Quigley, she's really good at getting them in their stuff. And you watch film, she's a great player. You can just tell she's always calm under pressure, gets them in their stuff, and then they got shooters around the Nelson kids. So we got our hands full, but we'll be ready.
Player of yours that's really been clicking lately, the birthday girl, Keelan Laird.
Yeah, she's an amazing player, and when Keelan kind of digs in and goes all out for 32 minutes, she's hard to guard. She's our best passer. She rebounds it well for us, and I expect a great game out of her tonight.
Your starting lineup tonight, Coach?
Carly Mesher at the 1, Emma McKinley at the 2, Riley Stone at the 3, Ryan and Keelan at the 4 and 5.
Well, good luck to you. Good luck to the Orioles. Look forward to talking to you after the ball game, Coach, hopefully after a win in the Battle of Mason County. Go get 'em O's.
Yeah, it'll be great. Thanks for being here. Go O's.
That was Coach Warren Stowe and his sentiments in regards to tonight's game between his Orioles and the Spartans of Mason County Central. As you heard mentioned in there, happy 17th birthday to Oriole starting forward Keelan Laird. Today is her birthday, and we wish her all the best. Hopefully it's a great, great birthday that will be remembered with an Oriole victory. She's playing some good ball of late, Coach Shank, been having some pretty good point totals.
Yeah, she's a very skilled young lady, and she's got size on top of it, and she's got a little savvy. She's a hard guard. When you have the ability to shoot the ball from the perimeter, put it on the floor, you got good technique, and then you can go down there with your back to the basket and play big. That's a good combination, and she does a little of everything well.
We'd like to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. And Thad, I just learned the other day, my wife was very disappointed. I was bummed out hearing that Crown and Cork is now closed until the spring.
Yep. I think it's been a good start to their business over there. I think they've been pretty successful here, but with the workforce like it is, if you don't give people some break a little bit, it just wears you down. And I think this is probably the time of year Ludington is the slowest, so it's a good time to take a month or two off and then get back at it in the spring.
We'd like to thank PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Now, Thad and I discussed a little bit. We'll talk more about this as the game progresses, but it looks like our next telecast after tonight with the Oriole Sports Network, WMOM, is going to be taking place from Muskegon Heights. And what we'll end up doing, and Thad is fine with this, is swapping out a girls' game and doing the boys' game this Friday at Heights. And then we'll pick up a girls' game later in the season, Thad. Is that correct? The Orchard View game? And
we're just trying to cover each team equally. And so being that the Ludington Muskegon Heights boys game is kind of for the conference lead, we'll get down and televise that from Muskegon Heights, and later on in the year, we'll have you guys go to Orchard View and do the girls' game.
Yep.
That'll be
Sounds great. We will get that changed on the promo at WMOM tomorrow and also get it up running tonight on the OSN page. Right now we're getting set here for the national anthem. Got the sideline cheerleaders here tonight for the Orioles. Mason County Central will be in their blue jerseys. They'll have gold lettering and numerals trimmed in white. I would assume Ludington would be in their white jerseys tonight. We'll check that out here momentarily. At this time, though, we are going to step aside. When we return, we will bring the PM Builder starting lineups your way here on the Orioles Sports Network in collaboration with WMOM. Stay tuned, O's fans and Spartan fans, to tonight's telecast broadcast here on the OSN and WMOM.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, Thad Shank, Braden Kronline, Julia Habman, the Orioles Sports Network, in conjunction with WMOM. And here are your starting lineups. First for the 5-2 Mason County Central Spartans, coached by Mike Weinert, starting at the guards. Number 2, Adria Quigley. She is a 5'6" senior. The other guard, number 5, Charlie Banks, a 5'8" junior. The forwards for the Spartans tonight. Number 12, Grace Weinert, a 5'9" sophomore. Number 23, Ashlyn McKay, a 5'8" junior. And number 30, Ren Nelson, a 6'3" sophomore. Again, Mason County Central 5-2 out of the West Michigan Conference, where Ludington will be next year. For the Ludington Orioles, 6-4 on the season, coached by Warren Stowe, managed by Katarina Sebrancia. Starting at the guards, number 2, Riley Stone, a sophomore. Number 23, Emma McKinley, a sophomore. And number 25, Carly Mesher, a sophomore. Forwards, number 5, Ryan Rohr, a senior. And number 44, Keelan Laird, a junior. Coach Shank, the Orioles still going with that trio of sophomore guards as they work in Abby Banstra and Annie Klein.
Yeah, I don't think Annie's able to put in about more than 8 or 10 minutes a game, so bringing her off the bench is probably a good idea. And, you know, those sophomores have been starting all year long. Last thing you want to do is kind of wreck their confidence a little by putting them to the bench right when those other girls come back. But I'm sure we're going to see plenty of Abby and Annie tonight in the lineup.
Yeah, just as you said, Coach, don't want to wreck their confidence and mess with team chemistry, I guess you'd say. Good turnout here tonight on a Monday night, Martin Luther King Day. And we've got a lot of Spartans, their student section. You've seen a lot of blue and gold over there. The Orioles, you see a lot of Hawaiian shirts. The tip-off controlled by the Spartans, as that tip, won by Ren Nelson. And with it now, number 2, Adria Quigley. Quigley will give it to Grace Weinert. Now her pass tipped, and it should be Oriole basketball. Yes, it is. Ludington.
Looked like Riley got a piece of that on top, but good job extending that defense and getting out in the passing lanes by the Orioles.
Mesher with it now to McKinley. Delaney Williams is our Safe Harbor Credit Union player in the spotlight. Her interview will air at the half. Laird, Mesher, open. McKinley, three-pointer off the mark. Rebound to the Spartans, number 2, Adria Quigley. Now to Grace Weinert. There's intercepted there by Laird.
Getting the butterflies out right now, Scoop.
Definitely.
That was a great ball movement by the Orioles, swinging that ball from one side to the other. I think it'll be key tonight who can make that perimeter shot. It looks like Ludington's in their 1-2-2 matchup zone, and Mason County Central's in the 2-3, and they're packing it in and going to make you prove you can do it from the perimeter.
And, Coach, you got two of the bigger, taller girls you will see in West Michigan here in our Keelan Laird at 6'2", and Mason County Central's Ren Nelson at 6'3". Orioles with the basketball. Mesher has it. Mesher now to Laird. Nice pass to Rohr. And Rohr, nice move, shot up. Yeah, nice move there. Ryan Rohr gets the bucket. Ludington up 2-0.
Now, how the Orioles can handle Mason County Central's pressures up top will be key. Even though Mason County Central has the Nelson girl, I think Ryan and Keelan are just a little too much to handle down there if we can handle the ball.
Quigley with the basketball, and a foul will be called, I believe, on Mesher. Belay my last. It's on Ryan Rohr. Spartans will get the ball into Nelson. There's a baseline runner there. Nelson with the rebound and the put-in with the left hand. Impressive on the board right there. Ren Nelson.
Nice job. She kept the ball high, Scoop. That ball never came down. It was impressive.
Now you got Laird here, guarded there by Nelson. Nice pass there to Stone, to Rohr. Rohr down the paint. Nice move by Ryan Rohr. What a power move there.
Yeah, you looked at that three-point shot, but that's what Ryan needs to do tonight is attack. Take that ball to the rack all night long.
Ludington up 4-2, 5:49 to go in the opening quarter. But I think that Ryan just picked up her second foul, Coach.
They can't afford that right now. They can't afford that. It'll be interesting what Coach Stowe does right here. I mean, I've always been a believer that kids got to learn how to play with fouls. Now, if she gets her third in about 30 seconds, then, we'll be questioning Coach Stowe. But
yeah, I was going to say, a big push-off right there. And a foul called on the Spartans, Grace Weinert. Offensive foul. And Coach Mike Weinert wasn't too happy with that call, was he, Thad?
I wasn't paying attention to Coach, but you must have seen that.
Mesher with it for the Orioles. She wears 25. Now to Emma McKinley. Love the ambiance and the atmosphere here at Hawley Gym tonight. Nice pass by Laird. Beautiful pass there by Keelan Laird to her Wonder Twin Power partner there, Ryan Rohr, who gets the bucket. 6 points for Rohr. And the Orioles up 6-2 with 5:13 to go in the opening quarter. You like what the Orioles are doing offensively thus far, Coach?
Well, you get it. Oh, great
another
job.
Offensive foul right there. Great job by Carly Mesher.
Well, Ludington did a good job of forcing Mason County Central to put the ball on the floor there. You know, they're running that 1-2-2 zone press, and the way to hurt that is to move the ball with some direct passes and get it in the middle. They forced Mason County Central to put that dribble on the floor, and that's exactly what they want to do in that tonight.
Maxie Green checks into the Spartan lineup. She is a junior. She wears jersey number 3. McKinley with it now. In for the Orioles, Abby Banstra. She wears number 20. She's a senior. Rohr. Now Rohr stepped out of bounds there. She was making a pivot there, Coach, and just stepped onto that black right there. Olivia Lynn will check into the ball game. She wears number 35. Olivia is a junior.
Ludington's going with their big lineup right now. Mason County Central, Ren, the Nelson girls got some great length, but after that, they're fairly small. I think Coach Stowe is going to try to take advantage of that a little bit.
Good point. Good point. All right, the Spartans on the attack, in the paint, shot up. Oh, boy, I didn't see much contact right there, but I'm not an official. I'm just a play-by-play guy.
Oh, that's funny, Scoop.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Foul called there, and it's called on Keelan Laird. And at the free throw line for the Spartans, number 5, Charlie Banks. First free throw is good. Orioles up by 3, 6-3, 4:42 to go in the opening quarter. Charlie Banks, second attempt, no good. Rebound to Abby Banstra with the rebound. Abby Banstra, where's number 20 now? To McKinley, to Olivia Lynn, to Keelan Laird. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound to the Spartans, Charlie Banks. Orioles got what they were looking for there, Coach. Just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Well, Olivia caught that in the mid post. If they don't have Ryan, or if they don't have Keelan at the rim, she's got to look opposite because Ryan's wide open on the opposite side of the floor.
All right, with it for the Spartans, Adria Quigley. Charlie Banks. It looks like she drugged that foot a little bit. No, 3-second violation on the Spartans. Has the feel of a Friday night here, Coach. All right, Abby Banstra with it now. Ryan Rohr. Rohr's pass a little bit too much right there for Keelan Laird. Out of bounds, it'll be Spartan basketball.
Right idea. That was a quick reversal of the ball. If they could have made a direct pass there that Ryan could have handled, that middle was wide open. So
Quigley will give it now to Maxie Green. Back to Quigley, to Green. Quigley with it once again. They're trying to get that ball down low to Ren Nelson. So far, the Oriole defense doing a pretty nice job on her. Traveling violation on the Spartans.
Well, the Oriole defense has Mason County Central's offense pretty extended right now. And, you know, those girls that are on the perimeter aren't very dangerous because they're so far out.
Ryan Rohr in a hurry right there. She draws the foul. It's going to get called on, is that on Adria Quigley? Yep. Foul called on Quigley. Back into the Spartan lineup, number 12, Grace Weinert. Also into the Spartan lineup, seeing her first action, Olivia Steiger. Steiger, 5'8" senior. Into the Oriole lineup, seeing her first action, number 12, Jocelyn Austin. She is a senior. Keelan Laird with it now to Ryan Rohr. Abby Banstra. Banstra to Laird. Ryan Rohr, baseline jumper. That's off the mark right there. And coming up with it for the Spartans, Steiger. Now ahead to Weinert. Pass intercepted, and with it, Jocelyn Austin. And she'll give it back now to Ryan Rohr. Ludington up 6-3, 3:05 to go, opening quarter. Austin with it. Now to Banstra.
Hit her.
Oh, there's Laird. Baseline jumper, Lynn. Overshot it. Olivia, too much on that shot right there, and the Spartans have it.
Well, Keelan has to look to catch an attack in the middle of that zone right there. The Nelson girl's laying off and sitting on the rim right there. She's got to force that girl to come up and guard if they want to get the ball to the rim a little bit.
Foul called on Keelan Laird as she was guarding Ren Nelson. I thought that was her second. The scoreboard's only saying her first. Well, we want it to only be her first. Okay, 2:44 to go, opening quarter. Ludington up 6-3. Oh, they're trying to get in there to Nelson, and there's a steal by Keelan Laird. Now to Abby Banstra. Banstra over to Rohr. Rohr, Laird,
Right
Laird in the paint.
Yeah.
She lost control of the ball, but there's Rohr. Shot no good, but she's going to be fouled. Good work there by Ryan Rohr.
When Keelan attacks like that, it puts so much pressure on the zone. She didn't finish right there, but it was tough rebounding position for Mason County Central after that.
Ryan Rohr's free throw up and in. Ryan has all 7 of the Oriole points. They're up 7-3. Good to see Jason Wilder and Barry Plinus here tonight. They are the Mason County Central broadcast team. Something we're not seeing as much as we used to, Thad. Fellow radio broadcast teams.
Yep.
2 free throws for Ryan Rohr. Ludington up 8-3. All right, Oriole defense. Oh, good job there. Ryan Rohr deflects it out of bounds. This will be Spartan basketball. They'll inbound it, and with it is Jaden Peterson. Peterson ahead now to Grace Weinert. They'll get it to Ren Nelson, and Ren's going to be fouled. I believe that's going to be on Jocelyn Austin. And, boy, Jocelyn giving up quite a bit of height there, Thad. But she's a feisty ball player. Foul called on Austin. 2:10 to go. Orioles up 8-3. We're in the first quarter of play. Spartans will swing the ball to Jaden Peterson. Now over to Maxie Green. Green guarded there by Jocelyn Austin. Back to Weinert. Weinert now to Peterson. And now we have an offensive foul called on the Spartans. And it's called on number 30. That's Ren Nelson.
You know, when you're playing off ball screens, it's really important that the dribbler sets up that ball screen. Ren was, stopped in a decent position, but the ball handler did not get her girl level with that screen, and it forced Ren into a fouling situation.
Annie Klein is checked into the Oriole lineup. She wears number 10. Oh, we have a palming violation? Orioles turn the ball over. So on the court for the Orioles now, you've got Klein, Banstra, Stone, Rohr, and Laird. Both teams have been whistled for 5 fouls. Spartans with the basketball. Ball's batted away there. Look at Riley Stone. Look at the hustle by Riley Stone. Wow.
No.
Didn't get to it. Almost. Mason County Central still with the basketball. Steiger has it. Steiger in the paint. Trying to get in into Nelson. Ball deflected right there. And with it, Annie Klein. 1:05 to go in the opening quarter. Abby Banstra with it. Banstra, Klein. Klein, nice entry bounce pass there to Laird. Look at the ball movement here, Thad. Excellent. They'll get it into Laird, and she loses it, but it last touched right there by Olivia Steiger.
Nice job swinging the ball by the Orioles.
Good ball.
I think Keelan's got to look to be a little more dangerous on that first catch she had right there.
Shot up, no good. Rohr, follow-up, good! Ryan Rohr. She's got all 10 of the Orioles' first quarter points. Ludington up 10-3. Follow-up or miss there. Thad doing good work on the offensive glass. And look at this defense by the Orioles. Oh, what do we have? Timeout, boy. Coach Weinert just got the timeout in before the Orioles caused a turnover right there. Ludington up 10-3. 34 seconds to go in the opening quarter. We're going to see if it's going to be a 30. It's a 30-second timeout. Thad, Friday night, we had your game, Mason County Central and the Orioles, and we had a Fudge for Friends night. And that went over pretty well. Over $4,000 was made there. Got a nice note, a really nice note from Lori Lawler. I know that you read it before the game right here, and boy, it was just. Feel I should send it out, read it here for the folks out there watching. This came from Lori Lawler. I did nothing but sob for the majority of that broadcast. What a tribute yourself and the OSN and WMOM made to charity. You must have mentioned her name 1,000 times. Can't express my gratitude when your child is suffering and in pain. All you want to do is take it away. I can't do that for her. You, sir, and your OSN team and WMOM made her smile. How do I thank you for making her smile each time you mention her name? She smiled. That's what a beautiful thank you from Lori Lawler, Coach. Yep.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff there.
We were just happy that we were able to make her smile. As Coach Hank says, basketball is just a game, and you look at it, people are suffering out there. And if we're able to do that, that's pretty awesome. Okay, back to action here. Ludington up 10-3. 16.7 seconds to go in the opening quarter. The Orioles up by 7. Stone will get the ball into Laird. Over to Banstra. Three-pointer! No good. Oh, and it goes off of Riley Stone out of bounds. So 11 seconds to go. 7-point Oriole lead. Spartans will inbound the ball, and with it, I don't know if they realize, Coach, that they've got just 6 seconds to go.
They're really struggling with the Orioles.
2 seconds. So we'll get the shot off. No good. And at the end of 1 from Holly Jim, your score, the Ludington Orioles 10, the Mason County Central Spartans 3. Back in 60 seconds here on the OSN in collaboration with WMOM. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Crown and Cork. Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We invite you to come and experience our casual fine dining with little wait. We feature craft cocktails and an extensive wine selection. Our seasonally changing menu showcases a variety of influences, but highlights what the Great Lakes and Mason County farmers have to offer. Bring your entire family. We encourage your children to explore our play area while waiting for food from our kid-approved menu. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 4:30 to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 to 10 p.m. We're located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. Dueling pianos are here once per month. Check our Facebook page for more details and for this month's specials. We look forward to seeing you at Crown and Cork soon.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, Thad Shank, Braden Kronline, Julia Habman, the OSN in collaboration with WMOM. Ludington up 10-3. Well, we want to thank McGee Insurance Group, your number one Oriole fans. Auto Owners Insurance Group, a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit the McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeins.com. McGee Insurance Group, proud to support Ludington area school sports. We've begun play here in the second quarter. Ludington with the basketball. Nice pass inside. Ryan Rohr with the bucket.
Mason County Central went to some lady-to-lady defense right there, and Ren can guard Keelan, but they don't have another option to guard Ryan out there.
Like you said, you got Keelan out there and Ryan, the Wonder Twin powers, and Ryan is making Mason County Central pay right now. She's got all 12 of the Oriole points. They're up 12-3, 7:27 to go in the opening half. There's a dribble drive, and the shot up and in. That basket by the Spartans, number 11, Jaden Peterson. Ludington 12, Mason County Central 5. Emma McKinley with it. McKinley still with it, 14-footer, that's going to be short. Rebound by Rohr, up and in! Ryan Rohr! Offensive rebound and the putback, Ludington up 14-5.
Yeah, Mason County Central, unless they can put some pressure on our guards, is going to have a real heck of a time matching up down low.
10-second violation by the Oriole defense, Coach. You know, Coach Warren Stowe's got to love that.
Yeah, the Spartans are having trouble getting that ball up the court. They got to snap off a couple direct passes and try to work that ball into the middle. They're doing a little too much dribbling.
Orioles up 14-5. Emma McKinley with it. She's going baseline. Shot up, no good, overlaid it. And rebound to Ren Nelson. She'll outlet it now to Maxie Green. Green still with it. They tried to get that ball down low. Stolen by Ryan Rohr. Rohr's got Stone on the wing. Ryan Rohr will stop and pop. Oh, in and out, no good. Rebound to the Spartans, number 11, Jaden Peterson. Now there's a steal. Oh, you had a couple Orioles fighting for the ball right there, and it ends up back with the Spartans. Three-point attempt on the way, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it's going to be Spartan basketball. Ren Nelson had it, then it went off of Keelan Laird out of bounds. 6:08 to go, second quarter. Ludington 14, Mason County Central 5. The Orioles were up 10-3 at the end of the first quarter. Spartans will trigger the ball in. Peterson, Jaden Peterson, Ren Nelson. Nelson now over to Grace Weinert. That is an over and back violation on the Spartans.
Ludington has changed up their defenses a little bit the second quarter as well. They're going to a little lady-to-lady defense and trying to get out in the passing lanes. And Carly and Emma and Riley have done a nice job of putting pressure on the Spartan guards.
Abby Banstra into the lineup. Look at that pass to Rohr. Rohr, beautiful pass to McKinley. She overlaid it, though. Boy, Ryan Rohr not only scoring so far in this first half, Coach, but she's made some really nice passes as well. Here's Ren Nelson. She'll get the bucket, and she is fouled. Orioles lead by 7, 14-7. 5:35 to go in the second quarter. Nelson at the free throw line trying to complete the three-point play. Olivia Lynn will check into the Oriole lineup, replacing Keelan Laird.
Yeah, Ludington's got to be careful right here. Keelan and Ryan both have a couple fouls, or I thought Ryan did. Maybe she only got one, it says on the board. But
now the free throw attempt was no good by Nelson, and we have a foul on Ren Nelson now. 6 team fouls on both the Spartans and the Orioles. 5:34 to go in the opening half. Ryan Rohr will trigger the ball in to Abby Banstra. Back to Rohr. And Ryan will dribble it up, and she'll give it off now. There's a three-pointer by Mesher, no good. Rohr had it momentarily, couldn't corral it. It goes out of bounds to the Spartans. So right now, Ren Nelson on the bench getting a breather, Coach. But for the Orioles,
I think she got her second foul,
Yep.
so I think Mike's being careful with her right now.
All right, Mason County Central will get the ball across half court. They'll get the ball around, three-pointer off the mark, rebound, up and in. Give the basket there to Grace Weinert. Ludington up 14-9. Olivia Lynn with the ball. Lynn to the hoop, shot off, overlaid it, offensive foul.
That's what Olivia needs to do, is attack the rim, just like that.
Jocelyn Austin will check into the Oriole lineup. She wears number 12. Going to the bench, Emma McKinley. Annie Klein will also check in, and she'll replace Carly Mesher.
You know, Mason County Central's done a nice job of hanging in here. It feels like the Lady Orioles have been in control of this basketball game, but it's only a 5-point game right now.
Good point, Thad. Good point on that. 14-9, the Orioles up. They were up 14-3 just moments ago. Well, there's a save by Lynn, and she'll give it up to Rohr now. See if Ludington slows things down a little bit. Abby Banstra playing with controlled chaos, as you like to put it, Coach. Annie Klein, nice move there. Austin, she'll go baseline. Jocelyn Austin shot blocked right there. And getting in on that block was Abby Lyon for Mason County Central. Here come the Spartans. Pass deflected there by Rohr. Deflected again. Now Annie Klein has it for Ludington. 4:17 to go in the second quarter. And we have a timeout.
30-second timeout by Coach
Timeout. We want to tell you about Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street in downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Trent Lundquist and all the staff there at Lundquist, folks, they are there for the Orioles, they are there for the Spartans, they are there for the Cardinals, they're there for all of Mason County and anybody who walks in. If you call them up, tell them that Coach Thad Shank recommended you, that he call up Trent Lundquist. Also, a shout out to Indian Summer. They are proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And the aforementioned, Thad and I were talking about Crown and Cork. We thank them for being one of our awesome sponsors this year. They are closed now, folks. They'll be back in the spring. But what a great first year for Brian and Linda Matson and Crown and Cork, located at 502 West Loomis. Hey, Thad, have you seen the Badgers back in town? It's got a new paint job, 800 gallons of paint. It's looking pretty darn sharp.
Awesome.
Big ship, more fun.
I think Ludington really needs, I know Abby and Annie have been out for a long while, but it's the time for them to start producing on the offensive end a little bit. I mean, we need to see Annie knock down a perimeter shot or two, look for a shot on the perimeter right there.
All right, let's see what I was going to say, Thad. Go ahead.
Well, he's going inside right there.
That's
Ryan.
There she is, Ryan. Ryan in the paint. Now she'll move left hand. God, what a move by Ryan Rohr. Wow.
Well, with the Nelson girl not out there, I mean, there's just no matchup if they can get it down low to Ryan.
Thad, you've been coaching a long time. Have you ever seen a player with all of their team's points in the first quarter? She's got all 16 of Ludington's points.
Well, we're through a quarter and a half, Scoop.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was I thinking? Yes, we are.
We're almost at halftime.
Yeah. Ludington outscored the Spartans 10-3. I was sorry, folks. I was doing a little daydreaming, I guess. She's had all 16 of their points in a quarter and a half, as Thad said. A little over a quarter and a half. Free throw shot, no good. Rebound to the Spartans. Ludington with that 16-9 lead. There's Annie Klein with the ball. Klein with it. Let's see if she's... No, Annie Klein to the hoop. No good, but she draws the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line.
You can tell Annie's a little tentative there, with that ankle injury to really attack the rim like she's capable of. That'll come in time, hopefully, but it's good to see her get to the free throw line.
You got a good point there, too, Coach. You talked about her first free throw, no good. Since she's been back in the lineup, she's been averaging about 3 points a game. It seems like she's hitting about 1 3-pointer when she's in there. But you said it.
She needs to get.
More.
It's about confidence.
Yep,
It'll be
yep.
about confidence from her, from the injury standpoint as well as the shooting the ball standpoint.
Annie Klein gets 1 of 2 free throws, and that is a first point by any Oriole other than Ryan Rohr in this first half. Ludington leads 17-9. 3:23 to go in the second quarter. Spartans on the attack. Look at that. Ryan Rohr with a block right there. Ends up with to Jaden Peterson. Peterson with the ball. She's guarded there by Abby Banstra. She'll give it up now to Grace Weinert. They'll work it down inside. And with it is Olivia Steiger. And now we're going to have a foul, I believe, called on Abby Banstra. Abby got over there and just couldn't put on the brakes quick enough.
Ludington very aggressive on the defensive end. They got to be smart here, play aggressive without fouling. Every time they foul, it slows the game down and puts the Spartans on the free throw line for the rest of the half.
Yep.
So.
Keelan Laird back into the Oriole lineup, as is Riley Stone. Free throw up and good by number 5, Charlie Banks. That's her second point of this first half. Orioles with a 7-point lead, 17-10. I see Coach Mike Weiner talking with LHS athletic trainer Miss Jen Miraz right now. Second free throw, no good. Nice rebound by Keelan Laird. She'll outlet it to Riley Stone. Riley will give it over to Annie Klein. Annie Klein now, Keelan Laird, basket up and in. Beautiful passer, give and go there, Coach. Annie Klein to Keelan Laird, the birthday girl, gets her first points of this ball game.
Well, they're running that side ball screen. Mason County Central's gone to that lady-to-lady defense, and they're isolating Keelan and Ryan on the side of the floor, and it's going to be tough for Spartans to get a stop with their size.
Coach, would you call this a 1-2-2 or a 3-2 zone right now?
This is a 1-2-2 matchup right here.
All right.
Riley, be careful up there.
19-10, Ludington on top. 2:14 to go in the opening half. Timeout, I believe. What we're going to have here? No, I guess we're going to have a
Coach Weiner.
A warning?
Maybe.
Is he going to end up
I
losing?
thought it was a timeout.
What do you call that, Coach? If you're given one warning and then you lose your, is it cost?
No, you got to get a technical to lose your coaching box.
Lose your coaching box, okay. All right, Mason County Central basketball. 2:12 to go in the second quarter. A jumping Hawley gym tonight here. Monday night, there's a pickoff there by Keelan Laird, and Keelan gets hacked. And that'll be the 8th team foul on the Spartans. Our next broadcast after tonight, folks, big change. We'll have a notice on the change right there. Will be from Muskegon Heights this Friday night. It'll be boys, JV, and varsity basketball action. Keelan Laird's free throw is short, rebound by Rohr, and she's going to be called for the foul. And hopefully, is that going to be her third?
It's second by the board.
Okay. All right, Ryan Rohr, her second.
Well, not only is it a foul, they just walk down to the other end for free shots.
That looked like, to you, Coach, did that look like that was an egregious over the back?
No, but I think it was a good call.
Okay.
I mean, I think there was definitely a little contact there.
Free throw is up and in by the Spartans' Abby Lyon. Her first point of this ball game. The Orioles up 19-11. Second attempt, no good. Rebound, Ryan Rohr.
That's a foul.
Ryan was getting... Spartans were giving her the business right there. She was able to get the ball ahead, though, to Riley Stone. Now over to Annie Klein. Annie Klein left open there. She'll give it to Keelan Laird. Keelan to Annie, 1:50 to go. Annie Klein on the drive. And now we have a jump ball. No, we have a foul first. One official's overruling the other there, Coach.
Yeah, and he's got to come off looking to shoot on that ball screen a little bit, be dangerous. They're setting that side ball screen. They're really sinking in and trying to cover Keelan. And I'd like to see Annie come off that 1-2 into her shot right there.
Into the Spartans lineup, number 3, Maxie Green, and she will replace number 11, Jaden Peterson. Annie Klein at the free throw line, shooting 1 and the bonus, hopefully. Shots up. Oh, in and out, no good. Out of bounds, and it will be Oriole basketball.
Ryan's got to be careful right there. I think Coach Stowe saw enough, maybe. And
I think you're
maybe
right.
Maybe not. He's going to, maybe we'll see.
We'll see.
No.
He's bringing Abby Banstraw in.
Okay.
And also he's bringing in Emma McKinley, and Evelyn Morse is going out. I didn't even realize Evelyn was in there a little bit. She was stealthy. Ryan Rohr with it. Keelan, turnaround, no good.
Right.
Ryan Rohr with the rebound, back to Keelan, up and in. Boy, those two have a great chemistry about them. Keelan Laird with the bucket, give the assist to Ryan Rohr. Ludington up 21-11. 10-point Oriole lead. Oriole defense, there's a steal. The combination of Klein and Bandstra. Oh, just a little bit too much right there for Abby. Out of bounds, it'll be Spartan basketball. 1:20 to go in the opening half. 10-point Oriole lead, 21-11. Ludington was up 10-3 at the end of 1. Spartans coming into this game 5-2 on the year. The Orioles 6-4. 11th game already for Ludington. There's a travel. Mason County Central travels with the ball. 1:09 to go in the opening half. Checking into the Spartan lineup, number 23, Ashlyn McKay. Also coming back in, number 30, Ren Nelson. They're a 6'3" sophomore.
I think Coach Weinert's seen enough of Keelan and
Ryan
scoring that ball down there. He's going to bring her in with 2 fouls.
Oh, look at that. Oh, just rimmed out right there. Ryan gets it back to Keelan, no good. And the Spartans end up with it. Boy, the Orioles had some nice looks right there. Ball just would not go down, and here come the Spartans on the attack. Ludington leads 21-11. Now there's a steal by Annie Klein. Annie ends up with it. She'll give it up to Ryan Rohr. Back to Annie Klein. 36 seconds to go in the opening half. Now a traveling violation on Keelan. Just as a reminder, Oriole fans, Delaney Williams will be the Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Her interview will air at the half. Mason County Central on the attack. Maxie Green with it. Green now over to Grace Weinert. Back to Green. She's at the free throw line. Loses the ball. Fought for. We have a jump ball. Possession arrow to Mason County Central. Olivia Lynn will check into the Oriole lineup and replace Ryan Rohr. Good move by Coach Warren Stowe right there. Doesn't want Ryan to pick up a needless foul here in the last 19 seconds of the first half. Annie Klein guarding the Spartans, Charlie Banks. Now there's a steal, Abby Bandstra. Orioles got numbers here. Abby will take it. No good, a lot of contact right there. Abby went down hard. She looks like she's perfectly fine. Bandstra will get the ball into Keelan Laird. 7 seconds left. Keelan to Olivia. Shot up. Good! Olivia Lynn gets the basket, and there's the buzzer. The Orioles get a big basket there just before the buzzer to signify that halftime is here. Your score from Hawley Gym on a Monday night in January. The Ludington Orioles 23, the Mason County Central Spartans 11. Back in 2 minutes here on the OSN in collaboration with WMOM. Stay tuned.
Hey Oriole Nation, this is Mike Benedict from Benedict Auto Center. We're excited to be at our new location on US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. We're just west of Amber Road. We invite you to come out and say hello, check out the new facility, see what we have to offer. We have all your collision needs. We have licensed technicians so we can get your car back on the road safely. Also, we're excited that we're almost 80 years in the business from when my grandfather and my father did it before me. Back in the 1940s, we're excited that we still keep the tradition going, and who knows what's going to happen leading into the future. And here at Benedict Auto Center, we're also excited to be part of the the Oriole Sports Network, or OSN, is better suited by Scoop. And we look forward to being a part of this going forward, and are excited to be part of Oriole Nation. Go O's!
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen with you, along with Thad Shank, Braden Kronline, and Julia Havman, the Oriole Sports Network, in collaboration with WMOM. Ludington leads Mason County Central at the half by the score of 23-11. The Orioles outscored the Spartans 13-8 in that second quarter, 10-3 in the opening 8 minutes of play. Scoring for the Spartans in the first half, 2 points for Charlie Banks, 2 for Jaden Peterson, 2 for Grace Weinert, 1 for Abby Lyon, and 4 points for Ren Nelson. For the Orioles, 4 points for Keelan Laird, 2 for Olivia Lynn, 1 for Annie Klein, and Ryan Rohr with a monster first half, 16 points to lead her Orioles. Coach Shank, very exciting first half if you're a Ludington Oriole fan.
Yeah, the Orioles did a nice job. I think both teams rely pretty heavily on getting the ball inside. I think Mason County Central with Ren Nelson and Ludington with Keelan and Ryan. Ludington's guards have done a very nice job of pressuring Mason County Central, and Mason County Central's really had a heck of a lot of trouble getting into any offense in the half court, and they haven't been able to get Ren many touches down in the post, whereas our girls have handled the pressure well enough where we've gotten the ball in position in the middle of the court and let Ryan and Keelan play their high-low action, and it's just pretty tough to stop. Mason County Central went to lady-to-lady defense in the second quarter, and they just don't. It's not a good matchup for them.
We'd like to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. Right now, we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did recently with Ludington Oriole Delaney Williams. When we return, more of the Oriole halftime show right here on the OSN and WMOM. Stay tuned. Welcome, folks, to the Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. That player for tonight's game is Delaney Williams. Delaney is a junior. She wears jersey number 42, and she plays the forward position. Delaney, what does it mean to you being a Ludington Oriole basketball player?
To me, to be an Oriole basketball player, it's basically like a second family. We all support each other completely in school and on the court, so we're always trying to help each other any way that we can.
Do you have a favorite part of the game?
I really like defense. It's really in your face, and we get a lot of turnovers and steals with that, so we like defense a lot.
Do you feel your defense is your strongest or best trait about the game?
I think I'm a little bit better on offense, but I know I could work on both. But yeah, offense probably.
Team strengths and team goals this year, Delaney?
I would say our strengths are probably our bigs. Me, Kaylin, Ryan, and Olivia really pack a punch when we're on the court.
Yeah.
Our guards work tremendously hard, and I think we have a very well-rounded team.
Okay. Do you have a favorite restaurant in Ludington, and why?
My favorite restaurant would probably be El Rancho. We go there a lot, and it's just really good.
That's a popular place for a lot of the basketball players, both your teammates and on the boys' team as well. Favorite sports movie?
Love and Basketball.
Okay, I've seen that. Hobbies?
I really enjoy reading and art, painting, coloring, stuff like that.
A favorite class at Ludington High School and a favorite teacher?
It's a tie between my AP English class and my civics class with Mr. Cruzy and Mrs. Tebow. So.
Okay. And do you have a role model, Delaney, or a person that you admire or look up to?
I really look up to both my parents. My dad raised me playing ball. We've been in every Macker ever since I was little. We grew up on it, and he pushes me to be better. So.
How have you done in the Mackers?
We actually got third one time with 3 people, so kind of good.
You know, I've never played in one, but I've got a couple of toilet bowl trophies just because I think they're really cool.
Yeah, we have a lot of those too. Over the years, they just accumulate. So
Pretty neat having the Macker here in Ludington for as long as we have, isn't it?
it's amazing. I think we mark it on our calendars every year.
Yeah.
It's like our favorite. It's a holiday to my family. So
Anyone, Delaney, who is watching or listening to tonight's broadcast that you'd like to say hello to?
my grandma and grandpa in Florida. I miss them, and I wish they could be here, but I know that they're watching and listening. So
We'll have to send them a shout out. Is that Grandma and Grandpa Delaney? Williams, I'm sorry.
no, grandma and grandpa Sixbury. That's their name. So.
Okay, we'll make sure to give them a shout out during tonight's broadcast. And thank you, Delaney, and congratulations on being the Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game. We wish you and the O's all the best this season. Go O's.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium, and a shout out to Grandma and Grandpa Sixbury listening to their granddaughter Delaney Williams' game tonight here at Hawley Gymnasium, a game in which the Orioles lead 23-11, and we're going to step aside right now, and when we return in 60 seconds, we'll have more of the halftime show right here on the OSN and WMOM. Stay tuned.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington 23, Mason County Central 11. Girls JV basketball tonight. Mason County Central wins by the score of 48-25. The Spartan JV girls now 8-0 on the year. Coach Dan Mescher's team fell to 6-2. Right now, we'd like to recognize the Ludington High School varsity sideline cheerleaders. They are coached by Jennifer Schamel, assisted by Emma Klein. Those cheerleaders are Sophia Grierson, Gabby Hockenberger, Avery Reed, Aaron Rosbach, Sam Hansen, Abby Fay, Grace Schamel, Haley Korendike, Nadia Grierson, Vanessa Madel, Katie Rangel, Brooklyn Smith, Katie Karboski, and Jasmine Gillis. Good group of girls over there, Thad, the LHS varsity sideline cheerleaders.
Yep, supporting the Oriole sports here for the girls' game on a Monday night. That's great.
Also, we had heard that there might be a jersey change for Keelan Laird, but I don't think.
I thought you said Ryan Rohr.
Or I'm sorry, Ryan Rohr. That's right, Ryan Rohr. We'll see as the Spartans come out right now. The Orioles already are out. And another reminder, our next telecast, will be covering Coach Thad Shank's boys. We'll be covering Coach Jamie Sykon's JV team first. That'll be on the OSN, and then we will cover the boys varsity game on both OSN in collaboration with WMOM. This Friday from the Tiger Den, Coach Shank, you know very well, that is a very tough place to play.
Well, they love their basketball in Muskegon Heights. It's always a fun atmosphere to go to and play. We like playing in front of people who really enjoy and value the game of basketball, so it should be a fun environment.
Big time implications in that game as far as who's going to be in first place in the Lakes 8 Conference.
Yeah, both teams undefeated right now, so each team will have gone through the conference opponents after this game, so going on the road in conference and winning games like that are huge if you want to become a conference champion.
Exactly. Ludington will start the third quarter with the basketball. Riley Stone gets the ball into to Carly Mesher. I almost said Katie Mesher, who was a Ludington basketball player a few years back. All right, Stone with it now. Laird. Emma McKinley, she goes baseline. McKinley still with it now. And the ball finds its way to Mesher, now to Stone, to Laird.
Mason County Central back in that 2-3 zone that they started in.
A little too much on the pass there to Ryan Rohr. Ends up in the hands of Jaden Peterson. Now there's a steal by Ryan Rohr, and Rohr still wearing her familiar number 5. Okay, now with it, Riley Stone. Riley Stone still with it. Now a jump ball, possession arrow to the Spartans. 7:23 remaining in the third quarter. The Orioles up 23-11.
Good defense by Jaden Peterson, getting out there on the floor and getting that loose ball. This is the key. How can Mason County Central much better job at handling the pressure in the first possession?
You're right.
Of the second half.
Basket there, coach, to number 11, Jaden Peterson, but a really nice pass there from Ren Nelson.
Well, they put Ren with her height in the middle of that press, and if they can get her the ball, she can see over the defense, and she did a nice job of turning. And the rule is when you catch that ball in the middle, you either attack or you throw opposite, and she threw opposite for a wide-open layup.
Well, the Spartans had a turnover there momentarily, but then they went over and back, and now Ludington again with the basketball. Laird in the paint. Keelan Laird shot. No, it's traveled with it. All right, back to Mason County Central. We're a minute and 2 seconds into this second half. Ludington up 23-13, 10-point Oriole lead. Adria Quigley. Now there's a steal by Riley Stone. Riley Stone, nice move right there, and she's fouled.
Yeah, great job by Riley. Ludington went to their lady full court press right there, and it's harder to pass through a full court lady-to-lady press than it is a zone press, and I think that was a good choice by Coach Stowe. Got a turnover. Riley took the ball at half court.
Mesher with a nice move to the hoop. Ball was rejected there by Ren Nelson, but there was a foul before that. I'm going to say, Coach, one thing I've been educated on when doing games with Gertzie this year, I'm seeing a lot more of some of your boys using that Euro step.
Yeah, in transition, if you have one-on-one situations, that's a good way to get around the defender.
Peyton Lacombe. See him use it more than anyone else. Mesher, second attempt up, and no good. Rebound to Ren Nelson. Her pass, just saved right there by Grace Weinert, and here come the Spartans. Now we're going to have I guess that was deflected right there, wasn't it? Riley Stone. Couple of twos at it right there. Here's a shot on the way. No good. Rebound to Ryan Rohr. Rohr in a hurry for the Orioles. Now she'll dish it to Stone. Stone back to Mesher. Back to Stone. Riley Stone loses it right there to Adria Quigley. Now a foul there on Riley Stone. I think probably more of a frustration foul.
Somebody's got on one of these teams is going to have to hit that three-point shot and stretch these defenses a little. I think everybody's for everything from the three-point line.
No three-pointers, right? Yeah, you're right, Coach. No three-pointers. We're in the JV game. The Spartans, Mallory Miller, hit 4 three-pointers to lead her team with 20 points. All right, the Spartans with the ball. Ren Nelson with it. Nice pass by Nelson. Oh, beautiful passer. Nelson hits Charlie Banks, who gets the bucket. And the Spartans have climbed back into this one now. They trail 23-15, and now the Orioles turn the ball right back over.
They're doing a nice job getting that ball to Ren in the middle of that zone. Ludington's zone is so spread out. If she can catch it in the middle and face, there's some opportunities for the Spartans.
Nelson with it, guarded there by Laird. Out to Jaden Peterson. Peterson now will give it to Quigley. And now we have a timeout called by Coach Mike Weinert. It's a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here. And we want to tell you about Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. However, if you do end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. And also a shout out to Urca Auto Center, Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center is your one place to shop for all of your automotive needs.
Got to give credit to the Spartans. They've hung around and they've hung around and hung around. If they could get a bucket right here, it'd be big.
Oh, there was a shot up, no good. Ball batted out of bounds here, and a lot of unselfishness.
I think Coach Weiner really would have liked to see Wren go up and score that ball right there instead of throw it across the lane to one of their guards.
That's exactly my thinking on that too, Thad. All right, now we have a
foul on the Spartans.
Foul on the Spartans. Okay, foul called on Charlie Banks. Ludington up 23-15. Orioles led 23-11 at the intermission. They have not scored. We're almost 3 minutes into this third quarter. Jump ball, possession arrow to the Orioles. On the court for Ludington right now, you have Banstra, Mesher, McKinley, Laird, and Rohr. On the court for the Spartans, you have Banks. Oh, nice pass to Laird. Shot up, no good. Ball batted around and ends up with Ren Nelson, and she'll outlet it now to Adria Quigley. Quigley out there with Weinert, Banks, Nelson, and Jaden Peterson. That's your 5 Spartans. Okay, with the ball going up, Charlie Banks, no good. And now a rebound there to Keelan Laird and a foul, and I believe it's going to be called, yes, it's called on Ren Nelson. That's her third. 4:46 to go in the third quarter. Ludington 23, Mason County Central 15. Spartans applying the pressure right now. Mesher will get the ball across half court.
Nice. Right? That's what you do. Swing it, reverse it, get it in the middle.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that. What do you think, Coach? Was that an awfully quick jump ball right there, or was, well, Keelan?
I never questioned the referee's scoop, unlike yourself. So.
Oh, okay. Keelan Laird with a tie-up right there. She scored on the basket. Does not count. The arrow pointing towards Mason County Central on what was a pretty quick jump ball right there. Mason County Central. Now Ren Nelson is fouled.
Annie Klein's coming in. We got to generate some offense here, Scoop.
Okay. With Olivia Lynn, it looks like.
3.5 minutes in.
No points, so far in this second half for the Orioles. Here comes Olivia Lynn. Here comes Annie Klein. Out goes Carly Mesher. Out goes Keelan Laird. First free throw was no good there by Ren Nelson. Second attempt up, good. 5 points for Ren Nelson in this game. Orioles lead 23-16. Annie Klein to Ryan Rohr, then Abby Banstra. Abby Banstra's fouled. And I saw a photo the other day, Thad, on Facebook. It was a photo that Abby's mom, Tammy, put up. And Abby was going down to the floor on it, and she said an anxious mommy moment. Watching Abby go down to on the floor after what she's been through.
Well, all right. Tammy's dealt with a lot of that in the family between Josiah and.
Oh yeah. Olivia Lynn. Oh, nice move there by Olivia Lynn. In the paint with the left hand, she gets the bucket. Big basket for the Orioles there. Their first points of this second half. Ludington up 25-16.
Well, we really had some success in the first half, pressuring Mason County Central, but we haven't had a chance to get into our defense very often, not being able to put the ball in the hole.
All right, Spartans with the ball. Look at Annie Klein down there fighting for it. She gets a jump ball out of it. Possession arrow to the Orioles. That's the type of player Annie Klein is. She's a scrapper. Orioles got a number of lunch pail type players on this team. Annie Klein, Jocelyn Austin, Emma McKinley, Riley Stone. Go right down the list. All right, Abby Banstra with it there. There's another one.
Annie.
Annie Klein just off on the three-point attempt. Rebound to Ren Nelson. Nelson will outlet it. Here comes the Spartans' Grace Weinert. Three-point attempt up and good. Getting the three-pointer for the Spartans, number 2, Adria Quigley. First free of the game, Coach Shank, by any team. And now the Spartans have cut the Oriole lead 25-19. McKinley with it now. McKinley's pass is picked off. Quigley has it.
Ryan had that ball in the middle. She threw it right back to the sideline. All she had to do was attack the basket right there. That's frustrating.
Nelson shot up, no good. Rebound to Olivia Lynn.
Ludington's got to run and generate some points right here.
Klein ahead to Banstra. Now Banstra's going to be fouled.
We're playing the game in the second half, the exact game that Mason County Central wants us in, more of a grinded-out affair, and we got to get out in transition and beat that zone down court a little bit.
So you're saying, Coach, want the Orioles get that tempo, up-tempo, get it going. Get that ball up there, controlled chaos. Annie Klein with it. Now to Olivia Lynn. Riley Stone on the far baseline. Stone still with it now. She'll give it to Annie, over to Abby Banstra. Banstra to Lynn. Olivia Lynn in the paint. Shot up. Good! About a 14-footer there by Olivia Lynn. Ludington 27, Mason County Central 19.
Olivia's come through with some points when we really needed it, scoring all 4 of our points here in the second half.
Spartans with the basketball. There's a steal by Abby Banstra. Abby's got clear sailing here. Shot is up and good! Abby Banstra with the steal and the bucket. Her first points of the game. Ludington back to a 10-point lead, 29-19. Now foul, Riley Stone. .153 remaining in the third quarter. Ludington up 29-19. Spartans get the ball in to Maxie Green. She's double teamed there. Oh, timeout called by Coach Mike Weinert. 30-second timeout.
He has already used his 30, so it should be a full timeout, I think.
Let's see here. Okay. Well, we'd like to thank PM Builders, our exclusive
full timeout
starting lineup. Well, we're going to step aside, folks. Ludington 29, Mason County Central 19. Stay tuned.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value. Being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington 29, Mason County Central 19. A big thank you to one of our fine sponsors, Urca's Auto Center. Urca's is Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, your one place to shop for all your automotive needs. Shot put up, no good. Rebound, Ren Nelson, no good. Rebound, Olivia Lynn, and now Lynn's going to be fouled. Oh, getting a little feisty, a little salty down there, Coach.
Good job by Olivia Lynn going and ripping that ball down. That would have been a big bucket by Ren Nelson right there, but...
That's the 7th team foul as well, Coach, on Mason County Central. So Ludington in the bonus for the rest of this ball game. 10-point Oriole lead, 29-19, 1:37 to go in the third quarter. 7 team fouls on the Spartans. Ren Nelson will take a seat on the bench. 4 fouls on her. Olivia Lynn at the free throw line. Lynn's first free throw, good. 7 points in this third quarter for Olivia Lynn. And she has all the Orioles points in the third quarter. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Ryan Rohr. Rohr shot, no good. Lynn up and no good. Rebound, Lynn, no good. Spartans get it. That was Olivia Steiger coming away with the ball for the Spartans. And now Mason Steiger has it once again. She'll give it up now to Abby Lyon. Quigley, Weinert. Quigley, and now a foul called, I believe, on Abby Banstra. Yes. Jocelyn Austin checks into the Oriole lineup, replacing Abby Banstra. Again, if you're just tuning in, our next telecast/broadcast this Friday from the Tigers Den in Muskegon Heights will be boys basketball action, the Orioles and the Muskegon Heights Tigers. Big implications as far as the Lakes 8 Conference lead goes. Well, the winner of that game will have a nice one-game lead in the conference. All right, Mason County Central with the basketball. Ludington girls up 30-19 here at Hawley Gym. And now we have a offensive foul.
Nope, 5 second call.
5 second call. 5 second violation on the Spartans into the Mason County Central lineup, number 5, Charlie Banks. Shout out to my sister and brother-in-law, Shay and Lamonte Harris, listening, and I should say watching tonight's OSN telecast out in the Washington, D.C. area. Big fans of the Orioles on the OSN. Annie Klein, shot up off the mark. Rebound to the Spartans, number 3, Maxie Green. Ahead to Grace Weinert. 26 seconds to go in the third quarter. Spartans on the attack. Green with it now. She'll work it inside to Abby Lyon. Three-pointer off the mark. Ball batted away, and it's going to be Oriole. It should be Oriole basketball. Yes, it is. 13 seconds to go. Timeout, Ludington. 30-second timeout. Let's see what Coach Warren Stowe draws up for his players here, Coach, with 13 seconds to go in this third quarter.
Well, I think he's going to probably isolate your girls, Keelan and Ryan, in the middle of the floor and try to get the ball to the rim. Both teams are really struggling building or having any perimeter game tonight whatsoever. All the points are coming down in the paint, so
you're right.
You're going with their strength. You got Nelson not in the ball game right now.
Yep.
I'm sure he's going to try to get the ball down there in a hurry and isolate one of those girls at the block and try to get an easy hoop.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. There's only been one three-pointer in this game, and that came from the Spartans' Adria Quigley. Big third quarter from Olivia Lynn with 7 points to lead her Orioles. All right, here we go. 10 seconds to go. Riley Stone with it. Stone will, a traveling violation called on the Orioles.
Mason County Central played some little bit lady-to-lady full-court defensive pressure right there, and the Orioles struggled with that. Good adjustment there by Coach Weiner.
5 seconds to go. Mason County Central in a hurry, directing traffic. 1 second, shot up, and it's no good at the buzzer. We have a foul called.
They called a foul on Olivia Lynn.
A foul's called there at the buzzer. It's called on Olivia Lynn. Ludington up 30-19. We're going to stay right here, folks, as Maxie Green is at the free throw line for the Spartans. She is shooting 2. No time on the clock. Third quarter has expired. Green's first attempt is up and good. Her first point of this ball game. 10-point Oriole lead, 30-20. Green's second attempt up and no good. All right, we're going to step aside, folks. At the end of 3 from Hawley Gym, Ludington 30, Mason County Central 20. Stay tuned.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your...
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith and Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Thad Shank, Braden Kronline, Julia Habman, the OSN in collaboration with WMOM. The Orioles with a 10-point lead to begin play here in the fourth quarter. They're up 30-20. Mason County Central with the basketball. Orioles are outscored by the Spartans in that third quarter. There's a block there by Ryan Rohr, and Keelan Laird ends up with the ball.
Coach Weinert decided to keep Ren Nelson on the bench here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. She's got 2 fouls. They've had trouble generating much offense without her on the court.
Yeah.
So
Spartans did outscore the Orioles 9-7 in that third quarter. Nice move to get in the basket. Was that Carly Mesher?
Carly Mesher. Yeah, she did a nice job attacking that side ball screen and getting to the rim.
Orioles up by 12, 32-20. All of the Orioles.
Coach Joe's telling those girls, yeah, they got a good trap on that sideline.
Mm-hmm.
Trust the trap. Trust your teammates. You don't have to reach in on that trap. Trust your teammates to be in the passing lane and can take a pass and get an easy 2 right there.
Hey, Coach, as a coach, is that one that you get most perturbed about or upset about, is those reaching in fouls?
Well, I've got some kids who got really quick hands.
Yeah.
If I tell them that they can't reach, I don't think that's probably productive for our basketball team. I think you just got to know who your number and your game is. It frustrates me when those guys that really don't have those great hands are reaching in and trying to get steals, and people are driving right by.
Oh, look at this pass by Keelan Laird. Nice job there but is she able to touch that, though, Coach?
No, I think she went out of bounds and came back in.
So she can't be the first to touch it coming back in. Okay. Good hustle there by Emma McKinley. I was going to say, probably asking you that question about which fouls upset you the most. As you said, you got some players with quick hands. You don't want to take that away from them. One you see an awful lot, Coach, is that when a player misses a shot and it's more or less a frustration foul, they come right back. And 12. Go ahead.
I don't like the fouling the three-point shooter.
Nope.
I mean, we like to contest, but that's probably the one that frustrates me the most.
All right, Ludington up by 12, 32-20. Mason County Central with the basketball. 6:26 to go in the game. Orioles were outscored by the Spartans again, 9-7 in that third quarter. There's a three-point attempt, no good. Rebound to Keelan Laird. Keelan looks up court before she gives the ball to Ryan Rohr. Ryan now to Abby Banstra. Abby will give it to Keelan.
Go down there, Ryan. You got a mismatch. Sit down.
She sure does. Now she'll come back out to the top of the key. And
they're running offense. They're going to go right to her right down here, I think.
McKinley, I don't know. She got in the middle of the lane right there, Coach, and she tossed that ball inside. No Orioles were in there, but it's last touched by a Spartan.
Mason County Central did a nice job of hard hedging and jumping out of that ball screen. She's got to be able to back dribble that out, make the pass in that situation.
Orioles turn the ball over to the Spartans. 5:54 to go in the game. 12-point Oriole lead. With the ball for the Spartans. We have a timeout called by Coach. He knew they were going to be hit there, Coach, with a 10-second violation. So Coach Mike Weinert wants and gets a timeout. Now the officials are meeting for a confab. 5:43 to go. Ludington 32, Mason County Central 20.
You know, part of the story of the game has been Mason County Central's struggle with Ludington's full court pressure. They really had, other than when the Nelson girl has been in there and they could get it to her in the middle of the floor, they've really struggled. Their guards handling that ball. Ludington's done a nice job of forcing them to put the ball on the floor and dribble that basketball, and that's exactly what the Orioles want them to do against that pressure. It's put them in some trapping situations, and Ludington's got a little bit of offense from their defense.
Ren Nelson with 5 points on the ball game. The Orioles, as you said, Coach, they've done a nice job, and of course she's been in foul trouble as well.
Well, you know, I don't think she probably plays against ladies with the size of Keelan and Ryan. I mean, Ryan doesn't have the size of Keelan, but she plays really physically, physical and strong. And you also have to give pressure to give you have to give credit to the Ludington Oriole perimeter players. They've done a nice job of pressuring the ball, and really the Mason County Central guards have not had the ability to handle that pressure and get easy post entries into the Nelson girl.
Ryan Rohr had a huge first half with 16 points for the Ludington Orioles, and in the second half it's been Olivia Lynn. She had all seven of the Orioles' points in the third quarter. Ludington up 32-20 right now with 5:37 to go in the game. Weinert with it. Weinert will take the shot. No good. Rebound tipped right there by Laird. She tipped it ahead to Carly Mesher. Mesher now on the dribble. She'll give it to Emma McKinley. McKinley at the free throw line. Nice move, Emma McKinley. Shot no good. Rebound to the Spartans. Number 2, Adria Quigley. Spartan. Oh, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Oriole basketball. Went off the hands there of Charlie Banks, out of bounds. Riley Stone will check into the Oriole lineup, replacing Emma McKinley. She went down pretty hard there, Thad. She looks like she's pretty good. She looks fine, though. Okay. Deflection right there, and the Spartans have it. It's only been 2 points scored so far. Well, actually, make that 5 points in this fourth quarter. Getting the basket there for the Spartans. Was that Quigley?
No, that was Mike Weiner's daughter.
Oh, three-pointer right there for Grace Weinert. She's got 5 points in the ball game.
Give those Spartans credit.
Yep.
Just keep hanging. Their defense has kept them in this basketball game. It's been a struggle on the offensive end for really both teams. But Mason County Central's defense has kept them in it.
Yep, you're right, Coach Shank. They're a scrappy team. And you know, when you were coaching the girls varsity, you had some battles with Coach Mike Weinert and his team. I think did you have 1 or 2 years where you battled them in the districts, or was that with Coach Stowe?
No, Mike, my first year of coaching girls, Mike's girls won the district title up there at Kingsley. They beat us in the
district opener?
They beat us in the district opener maybe, or the second round of districts. No, Mike does a great job with his girls. I mean, he's an all-in type of coach. Mason County Central's really lucky to have him. Super committed and gets the girls all kinds of opportunities to play the game. Runs a great summer tournament over there.
Look
Does
at that
a little
move.
bit of everything.
Basket by Keelan Laird there, Coach, and a nice pass from Ryan Rohr to set that up. Now a foul called, I believe, on Keelan Laird.
Yeah, I mean, off that timeout, Coach Joe went right down low to Keelan. They just the Spartans don't have as we said all along, great matchup for both Keelan and Ryan.
Well, if you look, Coach, the Oriole scoring for their backcourt today, 5 points. All the other points have come from the front court players.
Yeah, Keelan, Olivia, and Ryan have done most of the work offensively tonight for the Orioles.
1 of 2 free throws for Ren Nelson. She's got 6 points in the ball game. Orioles up by 10, 34-24. 4:20 to go in the game. Banstra now to Rohr, over to Riley Stone. Riley Stone will give it to three-pointer. No good there by Laird. Basket up. Oh! Ryan Rohr, great job on the offensive glass there and gets the bucket. Tough shooting angle right there, Coach. And she got it to go. She was losing her balance as she put the shot up. 18 points for Ryan Rohr, and back the other way, Ren Nelson gets the bucket. Ludington 36, Mason County Central 26. Abby Banstra, her pass is fight for the ball right there, and it's going to be a jump ball, possession error to the Orioles. Good hustle by Keelan Laird to force the jump ball right there. .341 to go. Ryan Rohr will trigger the ball in to Annie Klein. Annie, Mason County Central left her wide open. Missed layup, though. He had too much on it. A surprise there, Coach, how...
I think she was surprised how open she was coming off of that. She kind of slowed down and
she had
put a little too much on it.
She had a path to the hoop. You could have drove a semi-truck through right there. All right. Spartans no good on their attempt at the offensive end. And now here comes the Orioles. Abby Banstra to Rohr, now to Klein. Annie Klein to Ryan Rohr. 3:07 to go in the game. 10-point Oriole lead. Ryan Rohr with it. Rohr now to Lynn. Over to Annie Klein. 2:57 to go. Nice pass. Shot up and in by Olivia Lynn. Great pass there by Annie Klein.
Nice job by Ludington slowing down and running the offense. Changed the ball, changed sides of the court 3 times. Got a good side ball screen for an easy bucket.
3-point attempt off the mark. Laird with the rebound for the Orioles. And here comes Ryan Rohr.
They're going to do the same thing right here, Scoop. They're going to come down and grind it a little bit.
Oh, inside right there. Lynn up and in. They probably would have done that, Coach, but they got a shot there they couldn't resist.
Well, they got their big lineup in right now. They've moved Ryan to a guard spot, and they're just too big for Mason County Central. Mason County Central's been forced to play some lady-to-lady defense right here down the stretch, and there's just not great matchups for them out there.
Jump ball there. That was Ren Nelson and Abby Banstra fighting for that ball. Possession arrow to the Spartans. Orioles up 40-26. 2:11 to go in the game. There's what a rejection right there by Ryan Rohr. Student section like that one, Coach.
I think she blocked that with her elbow there, Scoop.
It sound, I'll tell you what, great sound effect. Oh, no. The student section starting up their chant right there. Been hearing this one for years when Ludington and Mason County Central battle. Remember one year Steve Brocklebank, the AD at Ludington, came over and told the student section, hey, chill out, chill out. All right, Mason County Central with the ball. Ludington with a 14-point lead. Olivia Lynn trying to steal that ball right there. If you look, Ryan Rohr had the big half for the Orioles offensively in the first half, and in the second half, it's been Olivia Lynn.
Yeah, Olivia's giving them great minutes off the bench tonight. She's a great option to have. Ooh. I mean, most people don't have, one girl who can go down there and score around the basket. Ludington has 3. That's a great situation to have.
Yes, it is. Spartans turn the ball over. 1:48 to go. Annie Klein will give it up now to Keelan Laird. Back to Ryan Rohr. Rohr, nice move there. Baseline jumper, no good. Rohr with the rebound. Are they going to get her for the foul? Foul will be called on Ryan Rohr.
That's, I have to agree with the referees on most call. I don't like that call. Ryan's going to get the basketball there. That was... It's a hard game to referee, that's for sure. But
8th team foul on the Orioles. Mason County Central's been whistled for 7 team fouls. Free throw is up and no good. Rebound to the Spartans, Ren Nelson. And now she'll give it over to Grace Weinert. Back to Quigley. Now there's a steal by Rohr. Rohr's got Annie Klein. She hits her. There's a shot. Go! Oh, too much on it. I was a little bit ahead of myself there, Thad. And ball's turned over.
Annie just doesn't feel comfortable on that ankle going in at full speed. And hopefully she gets that confidence. Feels like she can physically do that by the end of this season.
Oh, Abby Banstra now almost forcing the steal. Spartans get back on it, though, and it ends up in the hands of Jaden Peterson. 1:05 to go in the game. The Orioles up by 14, 40-26. There's a steal by Keelan Laird. Annie Klein. Now the ball's like a hot potato down there. Jump ball, possession arrow to the Orioles. Orioles outscored the Spartans 10-3 in the first quarter, 13-8 in the second. We're outscored 9-7 in the third. They led 23-11 at the half. Student section getting into their "I believe we will win" chant. Now the Orioles with 46 seconds to go. Annie Klein will give it up to Ryan Rohr. Rohr now back to Lynn, over to Klein. Annie Klein now to Keelan Laird. Keelan to Abby. Abby to Olivia. Now over to Ryan Rohr, 26 seconds to go. Ryan now to Keelan. Keelan will give it to Annie. To Keelan, inside, there's Rohr. Rohr will dish it back out to Abby. Now to Olivia Lynn, to Keelan Laird. Now to Annie Klein. 7 seconds to go. Olivia, Abby, 3 seconds. Keelan Laird with it. Keelan, as the buzzer goes, and your final score in girls varsity basketball action here from Holly Gym. The Ludington Orioles 40, the Mason County Central Spartans 26. Back in 2 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network in conjunction with WMOM. Stay tuned.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Holly Gymnasium, where the Ludington Orioles varsity girls basketball team improves to 7-4 on the season after a 40-26 victory over county rival Mason County Central. The Orioles outscored the Spartans 10-6 in that fourth quarter. Scoring tonight for the Mason County Central Spartans: 3 points for Adria Quigley, 1 point for Maxie Green, 4 points for Charlie Banks, 4 points for Jaden Peterson, 5 points for Grace Weinert, 1 point for Abby Lyon, and 8 points for Ren Nelson. For the Ludington Orioles, 18 points for Ryan Rohr. She had 16 of those points in the first half. 1 point for Annie Klein, 2 for Abby Banstra, 2 for Carly Mesher, 6 for Keelan Laird, and Olivia Lynn with a big second half. She ends up with 11 points. An impressive victory for the Ludington Orioles, 7-4 now. Mason County Central now 5-3. And your thoughts, Coach Shank, on this ball game?
You know, Ludington just had a little too much down low. You talk about the Twin Towers all the time, but, you know, they got 3 girls down low who can really score the ball near the basket, and Mason County Central didn't really have an answer for that. Both teams had a lot of problems generating offense on the perimeter, and the story was Ryan, Olivia, and Keelan. You got to give a lot of credit to the Oriole guards, though, at the same time, for putting a lot of pressure on the Spartan guards and not making it tough for them to get the ball into the Ren Nelson. So, just a little bit too much down low for the Orioles.
A good job by those 3 Oriole sophomore guards, as well as Abby Banstra and Annie Klein, as well as you said, Coach, distributing the ball and getting it into the Oriole forwards where they could score the basket. A big thank you to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance, covering all of the Lakeshore, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs.
What's that?
Scoop Hansen here, along with Thad Shank. We're also joined by Braden Kronline, our OSN WMOM technical engineer. We'll be joined shortly by Oriole coach Warren Stowe. And also a big shout out to our OSN camera woman, Julia Havman. Coach Shank, I know big week here, big couple of weeks coming up. your game, your boys' game against Muskegon Heights Friday down at the Tiger Den. We've switched up our scheduling. We're going to be down there covering that, the Orioles Sports Network in collaboration with WMOM. And I know your boys aren't looking past Muskegon Heights, but next week you get Cadillac here at Hawley Gym, another big game. So you got a couple biggies coming up right in a row.
Yeah, we do. And, the girls a week from now are going to West Michigan, or are going to be home against West Michigan Christian, trying to even things up in their conference. So there's going to be a lot of good basketball on the OSN the next couple of weeks. People need to tune in if they can't get to Hawley Gym or get down to Muskegon Heights and watch some basketball.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to that. 3 really good ball games coming up in a row. And anytime the Orioles win, it's a good ball game. Coach Warren Stowe joining us right now. And Coach Thad Shank's going to give the headsets up to Coach Stowe. And Coach Stowe
couldn't think of something smart enough to say in time.
He's usually right. I'll tell you what, Coach Stowe, he keeps me on my toes all the time. I never know what's going to come out of left field or right field with Coach Shank. And so I try to come up with something to keep him on his toes occasionally, but he usually gets the better of me on that. I got to admit that. Nice win tonight, Coach, 40-26. The Spartans came into this game 5-2 on the year. Your Orioles 6-4, now 7-4. Great job. Coach Shank just was talking about the game. I said, what are your observations? He said, well, the Orioles just too much tonight with their front line of Ryan Rohr, Olivia Lynn, and Keelan Laird. 16 points in the first half for Ryan Rohr. And all of the points in the third quarter, all 7 of your points were scored by Olivia Lynn.
Okay, yeah, I mean, what a way to start for Ryan. She came out. She's such a beast. She's such a strong player. And tonight, all those little shots that sometimes roll out for her, all of them found the bottom of the net. And then Olivia, when we needed a lift, she's a very talented player offensively, especially. She came in and she can hit those jump shots. She shot fakes and goes right by people. So very proud of them all. And I think, Ren Nelson's a very hard guard.
Mm-hmm.
She's a talented kid who works her butt off, stealing every possession. So for those 3, as well as our guards, to kind of, I don't know how many she had, but to hold her in check and get a ton of deflections as they were trying to pass it to her, that was really great as well.
Red Nelson's been putting up some big numbers, and your girls held her to 8 points tonight.
Yeah, yep. She was definitely a focus coming in, because kind of their offense, they're looking for her first and foremost and playing off of that.
Are you happy right now with where Abby Banstra and Annie Klein are? We talked a little bit tonight. It looks like Annie's a little bit on the confidence right there with, worrying about the injury still.
She's, I think tonight goes a long way for Annie Klein especially. I mean, this, I don't know what quarter it was, but right in front of you there was a loose ball, and, she kind of just said, to heck with it, and dove on the floor right in front of you guys. And that's something that's great to see, that aggressiveness out here. She had 2 or 3 shots where she went to the rim, got fouled a couple times, and Abby's, playing back into Abby's too.
Yeah. One time Thad and I both commented on it, Coach, where it opened up. It looked like Moses parting the Red Sea. We thought that Annie probably couldn't believe how wide open it was to the hoop, and she just overlaid it a bit.
Yeah, she just overlaid it. And that's the thing. Offensively, when they go man, we rushed a little bit, forced some shots that we probably shouldn't have taken when we get top side against teams, that, they primarily play zone. So the man is their secondary defense. I think we could have gotten some better shots, but.
Well, your team now, Coach, 7-4, 11 games into the season. We talked with Coach Shank, and I believe he might be chatting with you as well. We're going to switch games up this Friday. We're going to pick up one of your girls' games later in the season. When we were playing, we're going to go with the girls down to Orchard View later in the season.
Perfect. Sounds great to me.
We're going to end up going down to the Tiger Den on Friday to cover the boys' game.
Okay.
But then we're really looking forward to 2 big games next week as well.
Yeah.
One boys game here against Cadillac, and your girls game against Muskegon Western Michigan Christian.
Yeah, it's going to be a big week for us. I mean, we got Muskegon Heights Friday, who's an improved team. If I could find any film on them, I'm just getting from people. But then next week we're not looking ahead, but we know we got a couple big games.
Definitely. So Hawley Gym, we're going to be seeing some good basketball coming up here. Like Thad said, we're going to go down to the Tigers Den on Friday, cover the boys. Back here on Tuesday for Cadillac boys coming in, which always are one of our stronger and one of our biggest non-conference rivals.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we know we always see them in the districts every year. And then, of course, your game here against Muskegon Western Michigan Christian next Friday. But savor this one, Coach. It's always nice when you can defeat your county rival.
Yeah, and that's a good basketball team.
Yeah.
They've been stringing some wins together, and they've been playing really well. So super happy with how we came out, especially on the defensive end. And
and just everybody from top to bottom. Even some girls who didn't get as many minutes as maybe they usually do. Jocelyn and Evelyn coming in and giving us some really good minutes.
No doubt about that. Enjoy this one, Coach. 40-26, Ludington wins over Mason County Central, and we're going to call it a night with that.
I love it.
And thanks for coming up, Coach, and chatting with us as you always do. Coach Warren Stowe, sporting, again, the best man bun I've seen all season.
I'm going to have it all the way up here one of these games and really impress you. So thanks for being here. Go O's.
Go O's. Coach Warren Stowe, always a delight to talk to him, just as it is always a delight to talk to Coach Thad Shank. And Ludington comes away with a 40-26 victory tonight here against the Mason County Central Spartans. JV game. Ludington falls by the score of 48-25. Make sure you check out the OSN page later this evening, folks. We'll have all of the updates up there. We'll have the box scores for both the JV and varsity game, final score, the scoring by quarter, and the individual point totals on the OSN later this evening. And with that said, for my broadcast partner tonight, who happens to be our executive producer, executive director of the Orioles Sports Network, the boys varsity basketball coach, the one and only Thad Shank, and our technical engineer of the Orioles Sports Network and WMOM, Braden Kronline, and of course our camera woman for the OSN, Julia Havman. This is Todd Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Ludington Orioles, saying goodnight from Hawley Gymnasium. Once again, your final scores in girls JV basketball, Mason County Central 48, Ludington 25, and in girls varsity basketball, the Ludington Orioles 40, the Mason County Central Spartans 26. Good night, folks. Have a great weekend, and we'll be back with you on Friday from the Tiger Den at Muskegon Heights. Until then, take care.